a live collective reading with the 420 and everybody else in the community. Say hello, touch base. How you doing? I got myself a nice thistle tea here. I've lit a candle. I've meditated on some cards. I'm not sure how everybody wants to do it. I wanted to come out and do this as a special today for all the signs, if you guys want me to. I have recently seen from my star seed family. I don't want to say their name because I don't have permission to yet. So shout out to my star seed family. You know who you are. I apologize that it took me so long to notice. I've been really busy, and these planetary shifts with this new moon tomorrow is just crazy. So I hope you're all well. I have my physio sun up. I have my Mars hydro next to it. I'm running the TSW on the left, and I'm running the 2000 here and the 1000 here. So we'll see what happens. Today's been quite a crazy day, probably because of the planetary shifts as well. I went to work. Things were great at work, but I went out to my car at break, and for some reason, I just started it for a second to roll the window down, sit there for a second, have a little bit of coffee, and turned it off, and my car window wouldn't roll up. And I thought, that's odd. And so I checked the key, turned it on, and my car wouldn't start. It's a brand new car. It's got to be the planets, right? It's got to be the shifts because I'm feeling it intensely. Intensely. So, I had to have someone come and jumpstart my car, and I wanted to go grocery shopping. And of course, I couldn't do that because as soon as they jump started it, if I turn it off, then I'm not going to be able to start it back up because you have to let it run for a second, right? So I'm so close to work. I ran home really quick and I said, oh, well, by the time I get here and go back I should be able to go shopping. So I ran back and went shopping. Everything worked out. So I know it's the planets. I know it's the shifts. I know it's the energy of what's happening and what's going on. How the hell is everyone? How is your day going? Did everyone have a fabulous Easter? I hope so. So today I want to do, or this evening, wherever you are, I don't know where you are, I'd like to do a collective reading for all the signs and for my 420 community. Shout out to my 420 community. Miss Delta has not disappeared. She's here. Just a multifaceted individual here. I'm having a multidimensional experience as a human in this world, and I'm enjoying it. And so life is getting a little busy. So I'd like to do maybe a 5 card for all the signs. The card on the left will be the person's energy that's coming towards you. The card on the right, far right, will be your energy, or vice versa. However you want to read it, you'll know your story. And the 3 in the center will be your past, current, and outcome. And we'll do it that way. Or we can do, I don't know, is Super Chat on? I don't know. Can someone tell me if Super Chat's on? What is this button? Cancel that. I don't know if it's on. I can't see. I can't see it. If Super Chat's on, give me a thumbs up. We could do questions that way too. If someone has a specific question and they want to drop a Super Chat, I'll try to answer it as best I can. I can't even see it. I have my Mac and I set up my original. That's another thing. My original live to go live at 3 o'clock on my Mac. And then usually I can go to any one of my devices that's synced and I can go live. Well, it didn't even show up on my iPhone. It didn't show up on my iPad. It's just on my Mac. So I'm wondering if it's because I don't have I have Google Chrome, but I'm wondering if it's because I don't have YouTube downloaded or something on my app. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So is that, you guys are going to have to tell me. I'll start doing Aries first. I'll do Aries first. And then we'll, on the left side, Aries will be your energy or the person's energy. You decide. And the one on the far right will be their energy or your energy. You can decide. And the 3 in the center will be the past, what's happened in the past for you, and what's going on now, and what your outcome will possibly be for you. So we'll do Aries first. So Aries, is this crazy with this new moon in Aries going on. I don't know if you guys have done your rituals. I hope you have done your new moon rituals. Got your moon water and your crystals all done up. So let me cut these for you, Aries. Let me tune in for a second here. Okay, Aries. Let's see. So right on the left side, Aries, you have judgment. Judgment's generally you or the other person is having to moderate something. Sagittarius. Or temperance. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said judgment. It's temperance. You're having to moderate something, though. Temperance yourself with having some patience with something, or the other person is. Two of Swords is the past, some sort of unscrupulous release, Aries, that maybe you possibly didn't want to let go of something and you had to. The environment is the Five of Wands, some sort of conflict, some sort of debate, quarrels, Leo. Page of Cups is the outcome. So a page generally comes in as a messenger, right? And a page wants to give you some sort of message. And generally, this page has to do with emotions. But Aries, you're wounded on the bottom of the deck. So the 2 on the outside of the reading is temperance, moderating yourself here. And then the far right is the magician. So you or the other person is moderating yourself and having patience with something and or manifesting something you choose. My card's bent. And Aries, you had to release something even though you didn't want to, due to some sort of conflict or lawsuit or debate that you've had to fight for. Maybe you don't even know what you're fighting for anymore. To the Page of Cups. Now the page is going to come in and give you some sort of offer. So let's see. What is this unscrupulous release for Aries, Spirit? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Aries, is some sort of lack of determination, right? A setback, even some selfishness due to possibly some sort of betrayal, some sort of defeat, some sort of unwise attempt to take something from you in broad daylight. That's done in broad daylight. That's Aries, Leo, Sag showing up. One more on this 7 of Swords, Spirit, and this Ace of Wands. Six of Cups came out and the Ace of Pentacles. So you know your worth. It's a double value, right? Double value of worth. You know your worth, Aries. So this unscrupulous release that you had to let go of, that you're possibly having to have some patience with and moderate yourself with temperance here, Sagittarius, because of somebody's selfishness possibly, or a lack of determination on their part or your part, Aries. due to an unwise attempt to take or do something, betray you, lie to you, steal from you. And you know your value, Aries, right? You know your value to the Six of Cups in reverse on the Two of Swords. So the Six of Cups in reverse is you're disappointed about some past friendship, some past something. Justice came out on the Five of Wands, so having some justice here, equilibrium with justice. Five of Wands is a quarrel, debate. Justice coming in, Libra saying, I'm going to bring justice to the situation in this harmony that we're having. Hello. Some sort of harmony you're having with somebody. The Two of Pentacles could be somebody that you're having some sort of efforts in or some sort of success in, but it could also be juggling because he's on one foot. That's a little auspicious card to me, the way it's reading with the Six of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords and some selfishness due to an unscrupulous release, possibly. But this page, Aries, is going to come in and give you some news, darling. What's this news? Well, whatever it is, it's wish fulfilled. Something you have wanted. Something you've possibly been manifesting. That's why I said the cards on the outside, you pick which side you're on and what side your counterpart is on, or the opposing energy, okay? Somebody has already had an awakening because they're temperancing themselves here with Sagittarius, and somebody is manifesting something with my little quintessential. And it's been a wish fulfilled. So maybe this was, you wanted to come to light, Aries. Hung yourself upside down in the hangman position with a wish fulfilled. So I'm going to say your partner is probably manifesting, or the opposing energy is attempting to manifest, and Aries has themselves in a wish fulfilled in a hangman position due to an unscrupulous release, even though they didn't want to, due to some unselfishness on someone's part or lack of determination on their part, because they were trying to betray Aries or take something from them or do something to them. And Aries knows their worth. That's why your Six of Cups is in reverse. You're disappointed about this past friendship, Aries. That's why you're in this hangman position. So you choose. You know the opposing forces. There you go, Aries. Wow. Somebody's had an awakening. It's beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to do Leo next. Leo the lion. I love all the signs. I could say one sign and then say another sign, and I feel the same vibration within me. It's spirit. It's not me. It's spirit. I love doing these for you guys. I really do. How you doing, Leo? Leo, you up, darling? If you guys could share the video, I would appreciate it. Many people are looking for readings, daily readings, monthly readings, weekly readings. I do monthlies and I do private readings. I don't generally do a lot of daily readings and things like that because there's so many readers out there, so many good readers out there. And I really do believe if you want to know more about your personal story and your hero's journey, the only way you're going to do that is to get your own cards read. Just get your own cards read. Leo, what's going on with Leo spirit? What's going on with Leo's energy and Leo's opposing energy? Let's see, Leo. Page of Pentacles on the far left, Leo. Some sort of kindness, talents, possibly Let your talent shine. And then the Magician is in your past. So you were manifesting, Leo. Manifesting or taking on some action. Just as I say that, in your current energy, Leo, is the Chariot. Victory, Cancer, some movement here, managing something. Spirit wants to talk to Leo. Damn. The outcome is strength. Right off the bat, Leo, 3 majors in the center of your reading. So there's some major movement and some major manifestation going on, Leo, in your life right now. Way to go. And you've got some major strength here. Holy moly, what is up with this? And so your opposing energies is the Page, right? The Page of Pentacles, let your talent shine. You're nurturing something, you're building something, or you're trying to build something or start something new. That might be why you're manifesting. That might be why there's movement and a victory. And then you're having strength around this. And the World, or the Wheel of Fortune, comes in and says, destined, perfection, Leo, shizzle. Damn. Page, you nurturing something, Leo. You got to or your person that your opposing energy is nurturing something, right? And your opposing energy has some sort of unexpected event, some sort of advancement, career, job, move, possibly. You pick, or it can be both. You can have both. Both's okay. And in the center of the past, you have the Magician. So taking some action with something. What is this action, Spirit? What is this action? Because this is action here with this air quintessential, right? What is this action? 3 of Cups. So some sort of hospitality that's going on. A celebration, friendship, family, romance. Ooh, to the 8 of Swords. One more, Spirit. Right on it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's an idiosyncrasy in my book. So you have the 3 of Cups on top of the Magician. So the 3 of Cups is telling me that this is some sort of abundance, some sort of celebration, or something that you've come into, that you've manifested. Okay, or you've manifested something and you're celebrating it, but it's got you kind of tied up mentally. The 8 of Swords is mental energy. You have to remember that. She can get out of there and untie herself anytime she chooses to with the 8 of Swords. And her blindfold is really not that tight. And it's probably surrounding some sort of romance, some sort of friendship you have, or a partnership with somebody. So maybe you're celebrating that partnership, but you're kind of in the mental about it. Why is Leo in the mental? Let's see why Leo is in the mental. What is this 8 of Swords, Spirit? Clarify the 8 of Swords. Some sort of ego stepped in. There's some sort of how do you say that word? Hesitancy on someone's part due to burdens, a lot of burdens. You don't have to carry all these 10 burdens. It's 10 problems. It's 10 things, burdens, ruins, failure, right? And when you carry all of these, you're bound to fail at something. So, Leo, you need to put some of these burdens down. And maybe, ego is kind of stepping in here. This could be ego stepping in with the Ace of Cups. This could be a hesitancy even on your part regarding this partnership that you're celebrating, that you're manifesting, maybe because you're tied up in some fears. But remember, those are mental fears. Nothing's good, bad, or indifferent. It's only what the mind says is so. And it's surrounding some beautiful love partnership that you're having. You don't have to carry all these burdens. Share the burdens that you're having with someone. Seek some outside counsel because there's movement here. And when I say outside counsel, I mean friends, neighbors, whoever you speak to about this hesitancy or this possible ego that may have stepped in, right? Because that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then you have a victory, Leo, with the Chariot. Okay, what's the victory? What's the movement, Spirit, for Leo? Right on it. Building something with my architect there. Your talents are going to be seen. You're having some success with something, but someone's still holding back in the environment. Who's holding back? Someone that's thrown down their sword. Okay, so the three comes out and says, this is my architect. He builds things in stone, right? They're going to be there for a lifetime. So whatever it is, Leo, you're building something and there's movement there that's building a legacy, possibly with a partnership, and you're nervous. That's why you're up in your mental, possibly, and not celebrating it as fully as you could. And maybe there's been some conflict or surrounding it, but the sword's been thrown down and kind of placed in the sand, and somebody's walked away here from the issue, not the people, from the issue. That's what people get confused when they listen to tarot. It's the issue, not the people. And it might be because someone's holding back. Someone might be holding back. Ask them, are you holding back on me? Are you holding something back on me? I feel like I have to throw my sword down and walk away. I want to build surrounding a lover, surrounding harmony. But this is not, they're not bonded yet. They're not chained. They're not chained. And Spirit's saying the outcome is strength. Leo can be stubborn. What is the strength? Justice in reverse. To the Emperor. One more. To Judgment. Okay. So this has to do with some sort of wake up call you've had. Okay. So, Leo, there possibly, and this is just what Spirit's telling me, there possibly may have been something you came into light with. And you said, I'm going to let my talent shine and nurture and love myself for a minute. And you did. And you began manifesting. And you started to celebrate some sort of hospitality you came into, maybe loving yourself or a discovery and finding out that discovery. And you began to celebrate with your tribe and not your partner, just your tribe, because it's tied you all up in your mental, that you care deeply for this person. They probably hold title in your life, and it's put you all up in your mental, tied you all up, censored you, made you feel restricted even. And it's surrounding some sort of good partnership that you have. And it's possibly because you've been carrying all the goddamn burdens. You can lay them down, share the burdens, put them down like a suitcase. Like, you know how you pack a suitcase? Pack that suitcase full of those rocks, close it, zip it up, and kick that shit down the steps. Don't carry all those burdens. Ego has stepped in. People have a tendency to be run on egoic mind patterns based on limiting beliefs. It's unconscious. They don't even know they're doing it. That's what Jesus means by turn the other cheek. It has to do with some sort of emperor, someone who holds title in your life, just like I said. And with the justice, this could even be you or them falsely accusing someone of something, having to have strength surrounding this with a boss, a dad, a brother, someone who holds title in your life. Because this guy, he's bossed up. He brings order out of chaos, right? And Spirit has come in and said, you've been enlightened. We've enlightened you, Leo, about a situation. That doesn't mean anything other than we've enlightened you about a situation. So now you've gained wisdom. Now you know better, you do better. Bong rip. Yes, bong time. Right after this. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, this was unexpected. You did not expect this, because when Spirit comes in, Spirit don't knock on your door and said, can I come in for a visit? Spirit comes in like a lightning bolt, like the tower, and comes in. So Leo, breathe. Breathe. Every time we come into lessons, we have other people that join us in our lives to mirror us. And when they're mirroring us, all they're doing is we're mirroring ourselves off of them. And they're mirroring us off of us, their selves off of us. Okay? So it's a conundrum. I know. But just breathe, Leo, because this is an unexpected event. You didn't expect it. You probably didn't even see it coming, Leo. And that's for Leo. And I'm going to take a bong rip before I do Saggy. Shout out to my Saggy babies and my star seed family. I appreciate your donation so much. It was amazing. It went towards the environment, and the lights are here. They have come. I have not put them together yet. I was floored. I was blown away. I couldn't shut the PayPal out. I couldn't shut it. I walked around and I showed everybody. I said, look at this. Look at this. Because I want you to know right off the bat, it's never, ever, 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 ever expected. Never. Never, 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 never. And that's not ever why I do it. I do it because Spirit asks me to do it. And that Spirit says someone needs to hear what I'm telling you today. And you don't know who it is. And they might be on your channel today, on your live, or they might see it. That's why I say share the content, guys. Share the content. I received an amazing donation to the channel, and I just have to give a big shout out to my Starseed family and say thank you again for the donation. It floored me. I am so graciously humbled by you. Graciously humbled by you. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm smoking on some of my dank. I love my dank. I have to give kudos to my very first girl. That's my F1. Cheers. So a little housekeeping while I shuffle. Rest in peace, DMX. Yes. How you doing, King? If my channel offends you because I use cannabis as an alternative medication for big pharma, I'm sorry. It's not my intention to offend you. It's my intention to advocate for healthy, organic, sustainable health, not just for plants and our environment, but for us as human sentinel beings. Everything I eat, everything I grow, my garden, outside, I ate my radishes. They were so good. So good. I can't tell you, if you grow your own food and if you grow your own medicine and you make your own organic soaps and you do your own laundry soap and it just makes a whole world of difference. And no, you can't ball it up and do it all at one time. You can't, but you can do a little at a time. So I am a multidimensional being having a human experience in this world. And everything I do is to teach me about who I am, the essence of me, who I am inside, not outside. And so I don't personally care if it offends anyone, because I'm not attached to people's opinions, comments, or commentary. I do what Spirit asks me to do from the bottom of my heart with nothing but love, light, and joy, with full intention to share it with the collective and all of you. And if that means in my grow, my soap, my recipes, my cards, my teachings, then so be it. Many, many ways to teach, right? Many, many ways. If I had to sit down and read a book 8 hours a day, I would not be a happy girl. I'm not a good book reader. I'm not a book smart girl. But you put me in a field and you show me one time, I nail it every time. I won't miss the mark. I am from Michigan. How did I end up where I live now? Wow, that's a great question. Well, my parents, my father was a truck driver. How dare I live healthy? God darn it. How dare I, right, Lobo? My father was a truck driver, right? He never really finished grade school. And so he was all self-taught. And so I love readings too. I love readings because it's a mirror of who you are and what your journey is. You have a good imagination studying, but not so much. Me too. You know how I study? My mom always taught me if you learn something and you teach somebody that you learned, you'll never forget it, and they won't ever forget it. And they'll teach someone, and so on, and so on, and so on, right? So back to the story, because I love telling this story about my daddy. I love my daddy. He was a great man, and he traveled a lot, nationwide, not local. And so he saw states that he liked to live in. And so he uprooted us on a regular basis. So I was born in Michigan, Grand Rapids. Best regards, Sagittarius is in the house. Saggie's up right now, darling. So he said, I want to move to Cali. So he moved us to Cali after Arizona and all kinds of other places, right? I hate it here. Hate it. I'm a Southern girl all the way, and I want to go back to my Southern roots, but it's so hard to go back there. So hard to get there. And so when I married some years ago, divorced now, my husband wanted to settle here in this county, this Central Coast, because his family lived here. His parents are buried here. And so I followed my man where my man wanted to go. And now I'm out of a 30-year marriage, going through a divorce, find myself single with a spiritual awakening, and I'm stuck in the Central Coast. Who knew? Who knew? It's a beautiful, beautiful place. All right, Saggy, what's up, darling? What is up with my Saggy babies? Saggy babies. Shout out to my star seed family again. She is a Saggy Pisces rising. Ooh, right off. On the left, Saggy, you have the Hierophant, some sort of traditional values, some sort of belief systems that you are thinking about. Possibly surrounding Five of Cups, grave, grave, grave loss. Endings, defeat, failure. Current energy, the Fool. Two majors right off the bat. 5-5 might mean something to you. 5 was on the bottom of the deck. 5-5-5 is change, movement. So you're taking a leap, a risk, Sagittarius. Two of Cups in reverse. Was there a misunderstanding? Was it a violent ending? Give me the opposing energies card. So bottom of the deck, Saggy, is the victory card. This guy goes to war, goes out, comes back, obtains that reef, right? Because he's fought a lot of battles, comes back and he's won. It's not without grave pain or loss. Yes, it's a victory, right? Underneath it's the strength. So right away, it has to do with something that you believe in, your belief systems, marriage, traditional values, right? Even could be a bondage situation like a codependency if you were raised in that environment. But the two opposing energies, as I've stated before, if you've just come in, the two opposing energies on the outside of the past, current, and outcome, you choose which side you're on. Are you this emperor who's bossed up and bringing order out of chaos due to this maybe misunderstanding? And you're taking a risk, Sagittarius, because in the past you've lost something before. You still have 2 cups you could turn around and pick up, right? We don't always win. We always lose something when we gain wisdom, right? And it has to do with some traditional belief systems you have there with the 5. So you have 555 and 1 on the board. So just so you're aware of that, you have 0, which is the Fool, Sagittarius, the 1, and 555. So there's movement. You're manifesting and you're risking. You're taking that risk. You're taking that quintessential leap, and it's a victory. What's his loss spirit for Sagittarius? Ooh, let's see. Oh, all right. I don't mean to laugh. Spirit has the most amazing sense of humor. These 2 cards fell right on the reading. This could possibly be just like I was saying to Leo, someone, or to Aries, someone's ego may have stepped in, right? This may have been egotistic. This may have been selfishness and hesitancy. And this queen, she's brave, she's clever, and she does not mess around, and she comes in and she cuts through the bullshit about this ego. She may come in and say, you one selfish mofo and your ego is out the door. You better check yourself, because this queen will tell you that, especially if she's lost something. So you know your story, Saggy. So let's see what this queen's doing, shall we? What's this queen doing? I'm nosy. I'm nosy. This queen is having some sort of discovery, celebration, some sort of, to me, this is a poignant point in your life too. So this queen coming into someone's egotistical bullshit or hesitancy that causes grave loss can be a very poignant point in your life, can it not? Because you're like, that might be my money, that might be my goddamn house, that might be my car, that might be my job, bitch. So that's a poignant point. So you could be celebrating this completion. And yes, taking a leap. Where are you going, Saggy? Wherever you're going, it's a victory, a wish fulfilled. We've already seen that. Oh, god damn. Hope, healing, pouring truth into the water. That's why I call this card the water bearer, right? That's why it's called the water bearer. You're pouring truth into the water. You came into light of something, and you're standing in your traditional values. You're not going to step down for that. Who would? I wouldn't. And so, yeah, it's been a risk. It's been a risk in that, and it might be a risk moving forward. Either way, it's a risk, right? Oh, you a queen, darling. And this right here, healing, hope, recovery, pouring truth in the water, even if we don't like it because of this violent, passionate fucking bullshit. And yeah, it might have been a misunderstanding surrounding a partnership, but it's in reverse. There's no truce going on here. No truce going on there. What's this healing spirit? See how fast she's flying them out? Damn. Unexpected. I mean, I want you to look at this guy on the horse, okay? Really look at him. He is nothing but bones. Bones. So when I showed you the victory card, that guy goes out and does this, right? And that's why he gets his ass kicked. That's why you're healing. And that's why you're saying, God, this might be a risk. I'm scared. I might be taking a new beginning. And that's a risk. Yes. But you're not going to leap without knowing where you're going, Saggy. Because Spirit's here healing you, giving you truth with the water bearer card here. Placing a death to a situation that you've been enlightened to. So the tower, the worst is over, darling. The worst is over. The worst is over. Clarify this death. Clarify this death. I got to take them all. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So this possibly is surrounding. You have a health product hitting. Wow, really? What is it? This possibly has to do with a king that holds title in your life. A king of wands, right? King of wands is a passionate, good leader, noble, Cancer, honorable, Leo, Cancer. But it's telling me that this might have been some selfishness on their part, or a setback, or mm, they weren't very determined. They had a lack of determination. They had a lack of mindset, right? And you had to gain some strength around this situation. It's just like I said, Saggy, Spirit's helping you regarding this misunderstanding or this violent, passionate ending with an emperor, someone who holds title in your life, maybe even a husband. You know your story. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. Let's clarify this misunderstanding. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Okay. Preoccupied, possibly. Somebody was preoccupied. Someone has also thrown down their swords because of this preoccupation. They said, I'm no longer going to be second best. I'm no longer going to be sitting up on the shelf waiting for you to take me down and play with me. Somebody's preoccupied and I'm moving on. This is for Saggy. And this is what you have. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth, I call it. I call this the Ace of Truth, right? It's this love, balance, victory, new beginnings, and anything you want. This is Virgo, cannabis extract. Ooh, I can't wait. And you know what? This is given with the right hand. The right hand is what you give with, and the left hand is what you receive with. So this came from Spirit. And you have, Saggy, you have thrown your sword down. You came in like this because of some egotistical bullshit that has caused you grave loss. Turn around and look at those two cups right there. Yes, celebrate the discovery you came into, the poignant point you've learned, you're discovering, and you learned that, and you should celebrate that. That's huge. This is not good. When someone comes in and ego steps in, it's unyielding, right? It's unyielding and they're selfish. And you knew it. And you called them out on it. And over here on your Ace of Swords, this valiant victory of love and truth and new beginnings, Saggy, you're having strength. She's got her hand in that lion's mouth, for crying out loud. She's managing him. She's having strength. She's moderating herself around a situation, and she's thrown her sword down. And I'm saying she because Spirit's telling me to say she. She's thrown her sword down. She's drawn a line in the sand, and she says, fuck this. I'm walking away. And you might be walking away from a marriage, a job, you know your story, or a significant person who holds title in your life. Wow, Saji. Wow. Woo! I can feel that all the way up. Every chakra is going. Cheers, Angel. How you doing, darling? Cheers to you all for coming in. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. I just love doing this for you. Love, love, love it. I love everything I'm doing in my life right now. Egotistical stuff and that's egotistical. That's for goddamn sure. Governments, and you tell me a government that's not run on ego-centric BS. Come on now. I was just doing a video with someone and talking about how the collective, if the collective consciousness does not change quickly, rapidly, we're going to fail to even be here, because there's so much egoic mind pattern going on from our government all the way down that it's uncanny, and they don't even know they're doing it. Some do. I put them in categories, you know, the ones that want to know, right? The ones that want to know but just don't know, they don't want to know. Or the ones that want to know and say they want to know but they don't want to know. And the ones that want to know. And then there's the cognizant, the ones that just know, you know, your consciousness. If our humanity does not stop killing one another, stop one-upping everybody, and seeing what they can get for themselves, and stop looking out at the Joneses and mind their own dang business, and love one another and smoke a little cannabis, I bet our world will be a whole lot better. I mean, God, give them some cannabis, would you please? Give them some cannabis. They need some cannabis. Taurus, we going at you, Taurus. We coming. We coming. Where's my Taurus? Where's my Taurus? Right on the bottom, Ace of Swords, Taurus. Some valiant victory, some truth that you're coming into, darling. I have a lot of friends that are Taurus. I double Pisces, Cancer rising, and I resonate with Taurus immensely. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Prayers right back to you, darling. Much love and light to all of you. To all of you. Spirit's asked me just to split that deck again. She likes to rearrange herself. Okay, Taurus, here we go, darling. How you doing, Taurus? I hope you're well. I'm Star Delta. I'm going to do a little reading for you. 7 of Cups right away. On the left, I'll tell you the cards as soon as I get them out. 3 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. So Taurus has something to do with something that you're disappointed in, something that you feel abandoned in, and that you're possibly going to go down that mountain, come back up and pick a cup in, and maybe do a reconciliation or a turnaround with someone, or you're going to start something new because you're tired of it and you've had a turnaround with this person before. And it has to surround some sort of outside energy on the far left and an outside energy on the far right. You get to pick the one you want and your poser's energy. Maybe some extreme illusions, maybe there's massive amounts of opportunities here for you, and you just don't know which one to pick because there's too many, or you think there's too many illusions and everything is not what it seems in that cup, right? There's a snake in one. And so maybe it's not everything it seems. And it's always seems to make you feel, or someone's feeling, your opposing energy, left out in the cold. Your past energy, Taurus, was the Three of Swords. Well, the Three of Swords to me cuts right to the heart of the situation, right? Right down the center, your heart, their heart, whoever heart it is. But you have to remember this is mental energy. This could be a broken relationship. This could be a breakup. This could be a loss that you had from a pet that you loved dearly that hit you right at the heart. So you have to remember this is mental energy, number one. Number two, yeah, it's painful, but it's here, mental, and it'll the pain we endure for the losses we incur pass, right? And I'll take clarification on it. And the Three of Wands is in your current energy, Taurus. I'm doing Taurus. So you're looking forward with some sort of adventure, some sort of action to take with someone, right? Possibly and even an Aries in your life, or you're taking some plans, making some plans to move forward in something surrounding an unexpected event, something that happened that was disruptive and just came in out of nowhere, and you placed a death to it. Maybe because it made you feel left out in the cold, because every time you accepted an offer, it may possibly have broken your heart, making you feel left out in the cold. And so you had to make plans to move forward and place a death to a situation because you couldn't take it anymore. Let's see. Whatever it is, can be a reconciliation, can be a turnaround that you're coming back and you're going to do again with this person. What's this Three of Swords? Right on it. The sun. Wow. Okay. So when the sun comes out in reverse, this is loneliness. Why is the loneliness? This canceled plans even. What is this loneliness and canceled plans? Due to a five of... there's some new opportunities and some harmony and some generosity going on because this came out in reverse surrounding this broken heart, this mental energy. So there's some harmony going on, but the sun comes out in reverse. I'm going to take one more. And saying you might be feeling a little lonely because of these canceled plans. Okay. She said no. Okay. Now I know why. Okay. To the Page of Wands in reverse. Delay. It's been a delay. There's a delay. Again, a delay. And that's probably why the sun is in reverse, because this could be a delay too. With the sun in reverse there's some sort of unhappiness, some sort of breakup, some sort of delay in something. With the Five of Wands saying you're having some harmony, maybe surrounding this situation that's caused this, right? So you might be having some harmony with the person or the energy that's caused this in your life. You're welcome. And it's caused this sun to come out in reverse, right? And when the sun comes out in reverse, that's saying, I'm lonely. This is canceled plans. I'm unhappy about it. And I might even have had a breakup. Aquarius, you might be dealing with Aquarius. And then the Five of Wands is saying to you, I might even be having some new opportunities and even some harmony with this breakup. And even they might even be generous. And it's caused a delay. a delay, and this is in your energy, your current energy. So it makes perfect sense, Taurus, how it's flowing. It's flowing beautifully, Spirit says, just exactly how it's supposed to. This delay, Spirit's telling me before I even pull a card, is for a reason. You've made plans to move forward, Taurus, but Spirit's saying, okay, don't say, okay. I got to pull some cards. Hold on. Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Taurus, you are making plans, right? Here. You're going to move forward here with this Three of Wands. You're going to take that opportunity, and it is with someone that you have a partnership with. Yes? And then the Two of Cups is saying to you, this possibly was a misunderstanding on someone's part. And it might be surrounding a King of Cups, or you're taking on the King of Cups energy all up in your feels, right? Because he's all about his feels, right? He's kind, he's passionate, he's willing, he's charismatic. But this guy, Libra Scorpio, he's a constant in your life. So Taurus, this person's a constant in your life. And the Wheel of Fortune comes out and says, was unexpected. This was supposed to happen exactly like this. And this delay is because there is a misunderstanding somewhere surrounding this partnership that you're making plans either to leave or to go and move forward with, right? And it may have to do with this king, a dad, a husband, a significant other, right? You know your story. And it was unexpected. It just happened. And there's been a death placed to the situation, right? The tower comes in, crashes everything down because it's built on a faulty foundation, right? Spirit does that because it's a faulty foundation. You find out what was faulty, you gain the wisdom and the knowledge, you place a death to the situation. You go to war. God damn, he's a skeleton, for crying out loud, Taurus. So you placed a death to this, and it's unexpected. 3 right on it. God damn, you can't make this shit up. I just said it and 3 just fell on it. This has to do with your worth. It has to do with a reliable worth, right? Aries, Taurus showing up, generous, steadfast. That might be you, that might be them. But this king sits there. He can be accused of not being emotional, that he thinks about only his worth, and sometimes only wants to be a logical thinker, not always in his head, but he's reliable. So you have a constant and reliable king. So this is a constant, reliable, masculine energy in your life that's bringing you some news. He's offering you something. Yes, it's new. Yes, it's novice, and probably had your ass kicked with what you learned and what you put a death to, but it doesn't mean that's a bad situation. And what did I say about the tower? Because the tower came in to enlighten you. Enlighten you about a situation. It only comes in to tell us something. It comes in to say, listen, this shit's built on a faulty foundation, and you need to have it torn down and rebuilt. And so Spirit brings this in. It's a lightning bolt, comes in, everything gets broke down. Now the page is here. He's saying to you, I am a steadfast person in your life. I am honorable. I didn't mean to make you feel this. I didn't know it was going to happen either. It was unexpected. And yeah, it's caused a delay in our relationship, and everything wasn't as it seemed, and I'm sorry. But what about this? What about this? Because this could just be you feeling that way. You're not looking at the spiritual window that's above your head. And that guy has a bell on with a leper, and that flew out. The world, God damn, that's perfection, destined event, recognition, success. Spirit says it's exactly what you should be celebrating this with them. And sometimes we can't because we're so upset because it hurt so bad. And this knight's going to come in and rush in. One more on this knight. He's brave. He's clever. He's going to stress it. That's you again, Taurus, showing up. Swords are down. Nobody's fighting anymore. There's a line drawn in the sand. Taurus has gone into introspection, looking for that star because they want some healing surrounding this situation. And this night, he's going to come in and he's going to stress some truth about the situation to you, Taurus. And it's perfection. It's destiny. It was supposed to happen. This probably is a misunderstanding. And it needs to be discussed, and you need to listen to the page, but you know your story, because a tower is painful, and it has to do with the King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So someone that's all up in their emotion, all up in their feels, an honorable, reliable, steadfast person, right? And Spirit's saying it's the Wheel of Fortune is here. You didn't even know it was going to happen. It just came in, and yes, it's caused a delay, Taurus. Spirit's saying just look at everything. Make sure you have all your dots in a row. Look at all your I's, dot all your I's, cross all your T's. Make sure you're looking at everything and you have the full picture wide open. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Love it. Thank you, Taurus. Thank you so much. Beautiful. See, you guys, Tarot is meant to mirror us. It's meant to mirror our life. And sometimes when I read for myself, I don't like what she's telling me. I don't like what she's showing me. But there isn't a whole lot I can do about it, right? I just gotta go with the flow. I look at it. I have to acknowledge it. I have to see it. And then I have to say, okay, that's behavior. I know I'm doing that. What can I do to change that? Because I can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting this different results. It doesn't work that way. You'll get the same results, right? So let me take a drink and a rip, and we'll do Virgo. Virgo. Are any of you guys feeling this energy? It's quite interesting, really. It's ebb and flow most of the time, but people say, is it like this? I say, no, it's like this. It's like up and then down, up and then down. It's like life. It's just like anything else we're in life, right? It's ups and downs. We have ups and downs, and the tarot cards teaches us that. Oh, maybe you're not looking over here. Maybe you should look over here. Maybe you don't see this coming. Maybe that's a stop sign telling you to stop, right? Cheers, everybody. Maybe it's spirit telling you to stop. Look in front of you. Look at the stop sign. Look around the corner. Look behind you. And even if you don't want to look at it and you don't like the way it looks because it makes you mad or it makes you look ugly, look at it anyway. I promise you, the minute you look at it and you go through the darkness, Spirit will take you right through the darkness into the light. It's like magic. It's like magic. It totally is magic. I think it's magic. I think it's magical. I think it's esoteric. It's like I tell you guys in the Cracked Wide Open. Particles and waves of energy that you do not see are invisible to you because you don't see them. They're invisible. Until you see them, they're unmanifested, unmanifestable, right? I see the energy. I move the energy. I can manipulate it. I can put it in my hands. I can make it go from one place to the other. I can take it away, bad, and replace it with light. But I do it through the invisible fields of quantum physics. It's kind of hard to understand it other than saying it's magic. It's magic. It really is. It's spirit. It's our creator, whatever you want to call it. If you call it God, creator, divine, source, it don't matter. You could call it coffee or the doorknob, it doesn't matter. That's just a label that we put on it, right? Who says that our creator's name is the Lord? Or who says he lives in heaven? And who says all the things that are written in the Bible? Man, a lot of stuff is man-made. And there are labels and constructs that are created by man. There's a label and a construct that God's in the sky and he's going to atone us for our sins. No, God lies within you and he's here right now. You just don't know it. Why? Because you're unconscious. That's why they call it unconsciousness. That's why they call it unawareness. You won't be aware until you're aware. And then you have awareness. And you won't need anybody to tell you. You'll know. You'll just know. You'll be rocking with it. Because it's vibrational energy. It's all energy. And based on your gifts, it'll be your gifts, you know. Each individual sentinel being that's here that's a multidimensional being having a human experience. You signed up for a contract for your soul's path. You don't maybe know what that is yet. That's okay. You will. You will, I promise you. Okay, Virgo, here we go, darling. Are you in the house, Virgo? Virgo. Virgo. My energy is so high. I have plenty. Plenty. If you meet me in real person, you can ask any of my friends that have asked me to clear their homes of ghosts and spirits that I'm very familiar with the paranormal. Very familiar. It's one of my favorites. Honestly. Goddamn. Virgo. On the left. 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. Disillusioned about something. Maybe possibly lonely. Past. Gone into exile. Took a temporary retreat. Spirit says rest. You have your sword there. You can pick it up at any time. Spirit says rest. Contemplate. What are you contemplating, Virgo? Some sort of victory. Some sort of victory with the 6 of Wands. This guy has new ideas, right? He's on a journey. No. No. Never. So you're on a victory on something with this guy. You've gone out and gained some knowledge about something. Wow, Spirit is flying these out. To the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, and then the card on the right. So I'm going to tell you the same. You or the opposing energy, you decide. You either feel left out in the cold, lonely, disillusioned about something, or you've hung yourself upside down and you're sacrificing, or actually he's in reverse. So no, you're coming out of the hangman position. When you come out of the hangman position like that, that's a useless sacrifice. And you resting. You're resting with that Four of Swords. What are you resting from? Feeling left out in the cold. This could be your energy or your opposing energy, or the sacrifice that's been made could be your sacrifice or the opposing energy's sacrifice. So who has been feeling left out in the cold that sacrificed something that feels it's useless? Clarify the Four of Swords, Spirit. Two of Cups. Some sort of romance partnership. Venus and Cancer there. Ooh, to a Tower. Yes, ma'am. It's an end of a relationship or friendship, possibly, that happened unexpectedly, and you're coming out of this Eight of Swords energy. She's in reverse to heal. This was surrounding some sort of friendship, possibly, Spirit's telling me. And you didn't see this, Virgo. The Eight of Swords in reverse came out after the Tower. So the Two of Cups is telling me that this is surrounding some sort of partnership, maybe even a friendship you had with someone, maybe a person, maybe they're Cancer. And you're healing with the Eight of Swords in reverse now. And it's like a new beginning, some sort of freedom for you. And there's a Tower. Whatever the Tower was is a victory. I feel like she's clarify the Six of Wands. She's pulled my, and that Tower pulled my energy way down. Okay. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Wow, right on it. Shit. Okay. I don't. Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck is that somebody had an advantage. Okay. And maybe you were novice or immature to the situation, because pages are young. And this page generally comes out as a feminine energy, and you've probably felt a little naive, but it was good news to you. That's why it's a victory. To a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. So there's two queens. Spirit, who is this second queen? The Queen of Cups is a loving mother. Two cards fell out on top of it. The King of Pentacles is on the bottom. So, okay. This is Virgo, the Queen of Cups. A loving mother. Very gentle, thoughtful. Gemini, Cancer, right? This Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I had the wrong one in my hand. This is Virgo right here. This queen is another queen. This is a queen that's a reliable person. Aries, Taurus, possibly, and has been a pretty much constant in this person, this queen's life, or someone's manifesting something with spirit here, because the king is on the bottom of the deck. So now we're talking about the counterpart. That's a partnership. And this Queen of Cups could possibly be an outside influence I'm listening. And spirit has come in and enlightened you to a situation, blown the horn, given you an awakening, an atonement about a situation, and you're manifesting something, Virgo. Your outcome is that you know your value, you know your worth, a new beginning, and love, balance, to victory. I want to know more about that. I'm not going to take those through it because I don't think those were meant for that. Two more on this ace, please. Two more. One more, please. One more. She says two more. Okay. So whatever it is, Virgo, you're bored with it. You're in discontent and you want some goddamn redemption. And it's funny. On the outcome, the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that, Virgo, you know your value. This double ring means it's a double ring of value, and it's being gifted to you, right? It's being shown to you, and gifted to you by the universe, a new beginning in something, in anything that has value, right? Spirit's gifting it to an empress, someone that's manifesting and had an awakening, possibly about an outside influence with a queen that left you up in your mental, 3 a.m., broken heart, delusioned, with a 9. That is my 3 a.m. anxiety card. And anytime there's an outside influence, I would be in my damn mental too. But what's funny is the two cards that came out after it. The Ten of Swords in reverse. You're having some courage and gaining some positive energy to leave a situation from rougher waters. This man is paid for his service to take you to calmer waters. This person that's sitting next to you is your inner person. You don't have a traveler with you. It's you and yourself and I. That's who it is. And this guy is taking you from rougher waters to calmer waters. That's why you feel like it's been a useless sacrifice. What is this useless sacrifice? Two more. One more. Okay. This caused sorrow, loss, and even fucking confusion in the reverse. You didn't know your ass from a hole in the ground because it caused so much loss, sorrow, and confusion. You do now. And you feel, Virgo, it's a useless sacrifice because you had yourself in the hangman position, right? Gaining a different perspective. Now you've come out of it and it's in reverse. It happened probably really fast with some sort of travel. All these buds coming in. Maybe you found some information out or even looked at something through emails, texts, or social media, because this can be a fast reaction to something. To the Ace of Wands, Spirit again gifting you, Virgo, saying you have a brand new, profitable new beginning. This is in anything you want. You see all those buds? That could be a job, a new car, a new house, a new wife, a new husband. You could win the lottery. It could be anything, right? But just like any new beginning, This is Aries, Leo, Sag. My nose itches, Virgo, so it may even have to do with an inheritance or money, because that's when my nose itches. That's the only time my nose itches, is when somebody's going to get money. So maybe there's going to be maybe you're going to even have a baby. Maybe you're going to have a baby, or a baby's been born, or maybe you are going to find out you had an inheritance. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I try hard to make sense out of the cards. I really do. That is a beautiful reading, Virgo. Beautiful. Can't be easy with the outside influence. I'm sorry. You know your story. You know your story. Maybe that's why you put yourself in this original position, feeling left out in the cold, and tipping myself upside down to gain a different perspective on the situation. And you did. And now you have a brand new beginning. And it probably happened quick with that Three of Swords there. But you leave in a situation, so the worst part's over, Virgo. Because you're sitting in this energy, baby. The Empress, she knows her worth. She don't mess around. She says, you don't fuck with an Empress. And two queens? One queen of knowing her worth, right? Knows her worth. And this queen all up in her feels, emotional. Loving, intuitive mother, but can be all up in her feels sometimes. How did I become so sensitive to the other side? That's another interesting story. I was a small child and I was going to school. My mother was driving us to school, and what they told me was that I appeared to have what seemed like a seizure. I don't remember that. I could hear my mother. I could hear my sister calling my name, right? And when I came to, I told her to go home because there was a note on her door about her mother. So she went home and there was a note on her door about her mother. And later on, I told her, I woke up in the middle of the night and I told her my dad was injured on the truck somewhere in a city, in a state, and he was in the hospital and she needed to contact that hospital. And he had tripped in the back of the truck unloading meat and broke a hip. And so when I was growing up, they kind of suppressed it. They took me to a lady, her name was Rhea Fast. I thought she was a counselor, to be honest with you. She records some things, asked me a bunch of questions, which I willingly answered, and gave my mom some information and a tape. And later, much later, it showed on the tape that I was a severely intuitive psychic medium and very powerful. And so, of course, my mother didn't tell me that, right? But then when I was maybe 11, I was searching for a shoe or something. And we used to play on my mom's bed. And I thought maybe I let the shoe slipped under the bed. And I pick up the bed sheet and there's a Ouija board. A Ouija board? What? So then I find out my mother says she and her twin sister are white witches. So I probably got it from my mother or my mom's twin sister. They're identical twins. But my sister, not that I know of, has any psychic ability. Like I can strange things. I can do strange things. It's like I ask people all the time and I don't think they actually understand what I'm asking them. What would you do if you could know intuitively what's coming? What would you do? It's a tough one. Cappy in the house. Cappy. Here we go, Cappy. That's why I'm really kind of been slow and trickling this out onto YouTube because I was raised in a era where psychic ability was a no-no. You didn't do it. And I tell you, every opportunity I had, I help everyone. I help everyone I can. I give them energy healing, Reiki, my products. I do personal readings. That's why I tell people it's I can do a collective reading like I'm doing now and give you some insight, but specifically if you want to know your own story, it's better to get your own cards read by a reader. And it doesn't necessarily have to be me. There are so many good readers out here. It just has to be with someone that you resonate with, someone that you feel comfortable with and trust. My girlfriend gave me a stone like this, an amethyst, but it was shaped like this, like a necklace. Like I could put it in a necklace, and I put it in my hand. And the second I put it in my hand, it got hot, and I said red. And she about hit the floor. And I'm like, what the hell's the matter with you? And she said, that's my dad's stone, and that's his name. I said, the stone is hot, and the man, I didn't say the man, I said the word red. I said, that's the red. If you could know intuitively what's coming towards you, would you change it? Would you try to change the course of events? Or would you let them flow the way that the universe wants them to flow? Because that's the hardest part. Trusting, having faith that whatever I think is the best to do is far less than what spirit knows to be fact. Right? So I don't know anything, and I'm okay with knowing nothing. I don't need to know the what, the when, the how, the hows, the wheres, the who. All I need to do is sit in consciousness, and the rest just comes. It's quite beautiful. And I think it's happened because spirit wants me to help people. People ask me to clear their homes with, sage and white sage and Palo Santo and do a ritual. People ask me to bless their new homes. People ask me to bless their babies, their pregnancy, to tell them if they're having a boy or a girl. I always get asked, am I going to win the lottery? For Christ's sake, if I could tell you if the numbers for the lottery, do you not think I would tell myself the numbers? That's not how it works. If you seek something, it's not coming. So if you seek the lottery numbers to win it, you're never going to win it because you're seeking it. And by the very essence, you're telling the universe you're lacking money. And I know, it's a conundrum. All right, Cappy, you ready? Here we go, baby. Cappy, you up. This is a long video. I'm sorry. Queen of Cups. Loving, intuitive mother, Gemini, Cancer. Sitting in her worth, sitting in her garden. 2 King of Swords in your past, Cappy. King of Swords is a powerful friendship. Oh, shit. To the Queen of Swords in the environment. Now we're talking about a couple. And the energy to the far left is a Queen of Cups. Cappy, what's going on? Judgment on the bottom. I'm wondering what's going on, Spirit. Has to do with traditional values of marriage. Possibly the outside energy of a Queen of Cups, a person that was a loving, intuitive mother that, we'll see. What's the energy to the far right, Spirit? The Magician. So right away, This is the energy to the left. You can choose, Capricorn, which energy is yours and which is the outside influence, the right or the left. Your left, your right. I don't know, whatever's for you. You know your story. This is a Queen of Cups. She's a loving, intuitive mother. She's the energy to the far left of the reading, and the Magician is the energy to the far right of the reading. So the Magician is taking some action and manifesting something, okay? In the center of the reading, you have a Queen who sits in the past position, a King of Swords that sits in the current energy, and the Hierophant that's the outcome. So we're talking about a marital couple. Do you see the cards, though? They are not facing one another. She's facing him in the reading, right? When it sits like this on the board, but he's looking straight ahead. So this guy is in your current energy, could be the person you're dealing with, your husband, right? Your significant other, or your boss, whatever. But it's because the Hierophant's here, it's a marriage. Okay. So this is a marriage. And you're cutting through some bullshit with this Queen of Swords, and you're doing it valiantly, and you're holding it up, and you're talking to him, and you're facing him. He's not facing you, though. He's facing forward and can be accused of being a logical thinker and never being an emotional thinker, right? So that could create a problem. And whatever it is, it's surrounding a traditional value, belief systems, something. And someone is manifesting. What are they manifesting? Are you this Queen? Are you this manifester? Which one are you, Cappy? Let's find out. Who's this Queen of Swords and King of Swords? This is a big reading right here because we're talking about a couple. Wow. So right away on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So some sort of conflict. Okay, some sort of conflict right away with this on the bottom, right? Five of Wands is conflict, it's debates, it's competition, always having to stand your higher ground and fight for something that you want. That could be that Queen. Because she's hanging on to all the burdens and she's putting them down. She's putting an ending to something with this truth. Whatever it is, she's putting those burdens down, those endings, and it's caused a grave ruin to her. But let me ask you something. If you are this Queen of Swords, do you have to carry all 10 of those wands at one time? Put them down. So she has pain, ruins, failure, ending, right? To what? The Star. Beautiful, Cappy. To the Star, my water bearer, right? This is a water bearer card, and you are pouring some truth into that water about something. Could possibly have to do with this Queen. Because you are sitting in this Queen's energy, and you're facing your counterpart, and you're cutting through some bullshit to him. And there's movement, there's a victory, but it's not been without perseverance and obstinance. And I mean, this driving your chariot forward takes manipulating your life, right? You have to manage the yin and the yang, the good and the bad. So you have to look at the black and the white, the good and the bad and the indifferent, and move forward and accept what is, right? Be in the now. And you are with that movement. And Spirit's allowing you to heal by pouring some water and some truth out to this King. What are you telling him? What are you telling him, Cappy? The Moon in reverse. 2 more. Trifling. Trifling, motherfucker. In reverse. Page of Cups. So you possibly have taken yourself inside the hermit mode. That's why the star's here, because the star is inside the lantern. That's what the hermit's searching for, that star, that healing, that hope, that, right? That new beginning. And so this may have been a trifling deception, mistake, discovery, what other negative advantage that someone had. And you may have someone come in and give you an offer of some news, some love news. The page, generally, it comes in a suite, but I think this is just some news you might be coming into. I think I would just check this because this is a page. This is the lowest court you can come in as. It's a page, and they are messengers, and they are naive, so you may be dealing with someone that's younger than you or immature regarding this trifling bullshit. And it might have to do with this King of Swords that you're with. And that might be what that Queen of Swords was cutting through the bullshit about. Because the work, she don't mind starting over. She's got her head down and she's working with this pentacles. She's working on these pentacles. And if you look at this card, the one on this side, she's tossed it to the side because it does not fit her needs. It's not perfect enough to hang on the wall and plant as a seed. She's got her head down and she's been working hard on something, and it has surrounding a traditional value and a marriage. And there's manifestation going on. I need to know who this queen is. I need to know. I need to know who this Queen of Cups is, Spirit. That's way too many. I need to know. I need to know who this queen is. Who's this queen? Wow. So, this queen, it has to do with something with the loving family with this with the 10 of Pentacles, right? A loving family, happiness, love, joy, the dog, the grandma, the grandpa, the grandkids. That's everything you want right there, right? Employment with Virgo. But someone's leaving a situation. So she's possibly leaving this situation that surrounds this king and queen and this happy family. There may have been a trifling outside influence. One more on the Queen of Cups. You had to take yourself into exile. You had to rest. You had to rest because Spirit's saying you need to rest because you've had your ass kicked here and you've laid down these burdens. The Queen's laid down these burdens. 10 wands doesn't happen in 10 fucking minutes or 10 days. This is 10 years. This is something that's held title in your life and it's been significant for some time. And you came into light about it, and it was adversity and a challenge, and you had driven your chariot right through the bullshit and said, I'm managing, and now I'm going to go heal, bitch. Hope, healing, because I put my sword down with the 5 of Wands here. The 5 of Wands in reverse is not, it's a new opportunity. It's harmony, it's generosity, right? And even if it's surrounding this king, someone you hold title with, it was trifling. It could have been a misunderstanding, but whatever it was violent and it was trifling and it was not truthful on somebody's part. And the Page of Cups may come in immaturely to give you some news surrounding this trifling bullshit. Keep your head down, Spirit's saying. Keep your head down. Keep working. The 8 of Pentacles is here. You're sitting in this. You're Queen of Swords sitting in this, knowing your truth. You are thinking with your head, not your heart. And all women think with their heart most of the time. That Queen of Swords, she will valiantly come in and use that sword. But you don't accuse her of not being emotional. She can be, but she doesn't need to be. And you're standing in that power. So let's see. And it might be because you needed a rest from an outside trifling influence. Cappy, I'm sorry. Clarify this, Hierophant. You're leaping. You're taking the Fool. It is not going to be without risk, but I just want to mind you, you have both on the board. Taking a risk, manifesting something. Could be taking some action to manifest a turnaround with this significant King of Swords in your life. Somebody's offering you something and you're bored and discontent with it. And you want some goddamn redemption with the 4 cups. Saying, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. Cappy's all, I'm not taking that. I'm dissatisfied. That's Cancer, right? One more. Yeah. I would be careful, okay? I would just be careful, Cappy. You are bored and discontent about an offer that you already know you have come into light with that may have possibly had to do with some sort of trifling outside influence that was not on your part, or it was, you know your story. And they or you are not taking an offer because they're bored, discontent, dissatisfied with it, right? And they're taking a leap of faith in what? Well, the knight might come in, rush in. I want you to remember this knight is impotent. He's fiery and he will come in with fire and action, but he's impotent and he'll probably come in fast and leave fast. But he's going to come in with a message too, this knight. And he might, I just think it's impotent. I just think it's impotent. I'd be careful because now you're manifesting something. What are you manifesting, Cappy? What's Cappy manifesting, Spirit? What's Cappy manifesting? A lot of knights. Knight of Swords again. So this king may come in and show up as a page or a knight, stressing some truth with speed of action dynamically. And Spirit's just saying what you need to do is sit in this. No, thank you. Sit in this. Your talents will be seen and stay in this energy. Listen to what this knight has to say, because now you have 2 knights coming in, right? And they're both rushing in, they're both dynamic. But if you look at this guy, this horse is even scared, right? I mean, this guy rushes in so quickly that his horse don't even know what the fuck is up, right? It's like, so I'd be careful. And then he may come in like this. Okay, I'll just come in passionately, nobly, and honorably, and I won't come in like, I'll freak the fuck out, right? But I'd be careful because they're going to try either or they're going to do that, or they have done that already. You're sitting in that energy. One more. So sorry to say, Capricorn, it's been unexpected, right? And you've placed a death to the situation. It's a death to a situation. This does not mean that this king and this queen will not have a turnaround. Doesn't mean that. This can be what you're manifesting, because this death is to a situation surrounding some traditional values that possibly had to do with some trifling outside influence that you had to take yourself retreat from to get into the knowledge and understanding as to why it was going on. And you came to the king and told him, laid the burdens down, and now you're healing. Beautiful reading, Cappy. You're moving forward and building something, manifesting something. And the moon in reverse, I never liked the moon card at all in general, but it just in reverse, I don't like it. And I didn't like the energy. So I was just kept being told trifling. So that's for you, Cappy. That's for you. So we'll do Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius next. God, this is going to be a long video. I can usually do a reading in 15 minutes, but I want to give you guys as much information as I can without, I just think it's good to do. It's good to do. I love doing them. How y'all doing? You're welcome. You're welcome. I like doing them. And today is a really special day. And I don't really, I'm not concerned with the time and I'm not concerned with anything. There was quite a large donation from my Starseed family that came to my channel. And so I'm doing this in honor of her. And she's Sagittarius, and I've already done her reading to honor my starseed families, because I never know who my starseed families are, right? Because the videos get shared or someone sees them that doesn't follow me, and then they find me, right? And so they become part of the family. And so I want to give back as much as I can. So any donations that you guys send in are so greatly appreciated, and they go right back to the channel. I bought the new lights because Google sent me 114, and the lights and the stuff I got was 184. And then I bought 3 fans. And the donation that I got, that's going for decks. I'm going to buy probably 2 decks with it. I haven't decided what decks to purchase yet. So if you guys know of any or are looking to see any new decks, let me know, because I have so many decks right now. I mean, that whole shelf is full of decks. That bookshelf's full of decks. And these 2 things are full of decks. And I can't pick a deck up that I don't know. And it's because I love doing them, right? And each artist is a little different. All right, Gemini, here we go. Jemmy. I love my Jemmy. I'm gonna take a rip real quick. Gemini. I love my Gemini. Cheers, you guys. Nothing in that cup. We're gonna have to fill that up. Reload. What are y'all smoking? I'm smoking my dank. My F3 is killing it in the tent. Killing it. I hope my battery holds up. What do you guys do if you own one of those new iPhones and you set your battery on a charger, right? That you purchased? What do you do if you can't put a cord in it? You can't put a cord in those new iPhones. Did you know that? I'm like, well, can't I listen to headphones? They said, no, you got to buy earbuds. I go, those are $250. They said, I know. They have you coming and going, don't they? Cheers. All right, Jemmy. Here we go, Gemini. Cheers, everybody. Let me tune into Gemini. My hands are really warm. Mm-hmm. A Knight of Swords is on the far left energy, so someone is going to come in and stress something to you. Maybe it's a friendship, or you're seeking counsel, or you have a powerful friendship that's coming from a logical position, right? That's Capricorn showing up. Aquarius. Maybe you're talking to someone that's talking, or someone's going to come in and talk to you from a logical position, not a heart position. Star in reverse. You're disappointed and there's bad luck or something going on regarding an imbalance with a 10 of cups or 10 of pentacles in reverse. So there's the devil's on the bottom. So there's some sort of bad news that you've come into here. Some sort of some broken. Maybe you had a goal or a dream and it was broke, and it caused an imbalance in this 10 of Pentacles energy, right? It was a misfortune, and it was even slothy on someone's part with the devil on the bottom. What's the outcome? You're having to have strength around this, Gemini. Courage, possibly. Conviction. And you might be sitting in that King of Swords or King of Wands energy, right? You might be this very passionate, good leader, this noble person. Cancer, Leo. So let me give me a second, because I have a major download coming for Gemini and I don't know what. So let me just. You are disappointed, Gemini, and someone's going to come in and talk to you about this disappointment. This is your energy that you're either coming from a logical point of view and you're stressing some truth logically to someone, or you're going to logically stress some truth to someone, or you're sitting in the King of Wands energy. These are on both sides of the energies, so you pick which is yours and which is the opposing, or they can be both, or your opposing can be both. But whatever this Knight is coming into stress, yes, ma'am. It has something to do with some sort of trust, some sort of you had some harmony and some optimism in something. You possibly trusted someone and they held back on you something unwisely, even misered, if you will, greedily. And maybe that's you stressing the truth to them that they're holding back, or they're going to come in and stress the truth that they were holding back to you. You know your story, because he's coming towards that Four of Pentacles, and whatever's happening has been manifested by somebody, because this is action, this is dexterity. It doesn't happen without our thoughts are what we do. It's just no different than if what you eat is what your body is, right? What you think is what happens in your life. You tell the universe what you want. So even if you don't say it out loud and you think it in your head, it's the same thing. Your mind doesn't know if it's the actual event occurring or if it's a thought you're having. It doesn't know the difference. So someone's manifested this. And it surrounds the Seven of Pentacles, something to do with some sort of, I'm going to say, with the Seven of Pentacles, you're trying to figure out, you're looking down at that bush and you're going, I've got one pentacle for myself here. That's all I have. And I've planted all these, and I want to know where is my success coming in? Is it coming to me? Is what I'm manifesting coming to me, or is someone going to continue to hold back from me? And I logically know it, or they're going to come in and say they are, or they have, and they're going to tell you in a logical way, not an emotional way. To the Star card saying, this may cause you disappointment, grave disappointment. This may even be bad luck, let's just say. Too much water under the bridge. I'm going to clarify that. Too much. I'm trying to, because it caused an imbalance, whatever it did, and it caused an imbalance in this Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles in the upright is everything you want, and it came out in reverse. So this that's going on over here, this holding back and misering and not getting your ships to come in to fruition, and you logically or them logically doing it or manifesting it. It's not coming from emotions. It's coming from the head. And that's why Spirit's saying this has caused you a grave disappointment, because this is coming from a mental processy, not an emotional one. And you might be very emotional about this and very disappointed and even feel like it's been bad luck for you surrounding this Ten of Pentacles. And you're having to have strength around it. And possibly sitting in that King of Wands energy. I'm going to clarify these. The disappointment, the broken dreams. Spirit, is this a disappointment and broken dreams surrounding a family, wealth, whatever it is, it's around your money, your stability. Clarify this star. Clarify the star in reverse. Why is Gemini disappointed? The Nine of Wands. Right on it. The Ten of Swords. One more. These are the last two that came out in reverse, and I'll talk to you about them. So on the star card for you, Gemini, what came out to clarify this disappointment, this broken dream, this bad luck, right? This is Aquarius, by the way, so you might be dealing with someone that's Aquarius. Caused you to feel like this wounded warrior, right? This is a victory for you, but it's been obstinate, and it's been a struggle, and it's been hard, and you've had your ass kicked. And you've placed an ending in it because you realize this is a fucking defeat. This is 10 swords in your back. You don't need 10 swords in your back. One would do the job, right? You don't need 10. So this is a damn defeat, an ending, kaput's failure. Why? He's in reverse. Because you had some sort of restriction, some sort of codependency, some sort of toxicity in a relationship going on. But when he comes out in reverse with the Ten of Swords, this is some sort of enlightenment, some sort of release. You've unchained yourself, released, and now you're enlightened and you're recovering. But the Fool's in reverse. Because why? Because you are hesitant right now, and maybe. Mhm, mhm. I know you have empathy. And I'm going to say this again. It's because Spirit's saying it. I know you have empathy. But this restriction to your person that puts this many swords in your fucking back, no, Spirit, making you feel like this, that is bad luck. That is bullshit. That is disappointment. That is breakups. That's unhappiness. That's canceled plans. That's anything you want to call it. You have an indecision here. Why are you indecisive, Gemini? Why are you being hesitant? The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Why are you being hesitant? Because it's a bad choice you're making? Do you think it's a bad choice you're making? Is it an indecision you're having? Or are you just being hesitant because 10 swords and these 10, this is like 20 years. This is someone that's been significant in your life for a long time. And that might be the indecision. Let's see. Why is this? What is this indecision with this 10 Page of Cups? Okay. So this here is just slothiness, if you ask me. In the upright, no thank you. In the upright, it's happiness, joy, bliss, the dog, the cat, the grandkids. Fuck, look at that card. It's bliss. Okay. But when it comes out in reverse, it's a misfortune, it's slothiness, it's bad luck, broken dreams that you've invested in, that you've invested in. And no wonder your ships weren't coming in because someone was holding back. And you manifested this coming to light. And the fool saying, I have an indecision going on surrounding this Ten of Pentacles. When that Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, that's someone that's being slothy. They're not paying attention to what the fuck they're doing, and it's caused a grave misfortune to you. Virgo. And the page clarifies it. The page of cups saying someone's going to you might be feeling a little naive and a little young and uh Spirit saying that you might be feeling like there's a little immature, or the situation is novice or new to you, but that's going to pass. Or you have an offer for someone, or someone's going to bring you an offer of love. This gal came out right on top of that saying, I've come into some secret knowledge. If you look at what she's holding in her hand right there, it's a scroll. That scroll is the secret knowledge that she's come into. And she ain't fucking moving nowhere. She's sitting in her worth and her knowledge and her wisdom, in her conformity, anything you want to say, knowing her worth, surrounding a Five of Cups energy, a grave loss that's come to you. Judgment on the bottom of the deck with the Five of Cups saying you were dissatisfied too, and about to death. Okay. So this is a broken marriage. This is even a broken marriage, sorrow, loss, regret surrounding this devil, this restriction that was on your person that left you feeling wounded, that you placed a death into. And yes, you may have an indecision going on because you've been with this person for a minute and you're having to have strength around it. This is a big reading. There's already like 18 cards on the board here. What is this strength? What is this strength? Oh, she's going out to ride her motorcycle. I hear it. God damn it. I'm jealous. The Nine of Swords. This left you up at night. You're still up at night in your mental energy with the Nine of Swords, Gemini. This is you. This is your card showing up. This goes right through the heart. If you look at this, right through the heart, right through the third eye, and right through the crown chakra. And you're having to have some strength around it, and you're managing it with Leo here. You're managing this mental anguish that it's caused you because it's keeping you up. And the moon coming out in reverse. Let me get one more on that. The moon coming out in reverse is like it's a mistake, and it was trifling, and it was bad, and it was not a good decision on someone's part. That's a Pisces. You might be dealing with a Pisces, but this also can be just you discovered it. Yes, to the Queen of Cups. That's saying this Queen of Cups discovered something. That's what it's saying. This Queen of Cups discovered something that's keeping her ass up in her mental, and broke her heart right through her third eye and the crown, and she's having to have strength around it. I showed you that Judgment was on the bottom of the deck. So this Queen of Cups is a loving, intuitive mother. So this might be someone you have kids with, and this is Gemini showing up again, and Cancer. So you may have a child with this person. You came in and valiantly cut through some bullshit. Spirit, who's this queen? Who's this Queen of Swords? Someone's going to come in that maybe is a female energy that holds title in your life, the world, and it's a destined event that's going to happen, and she's going to bring you some truth. She may bring you some truth. That's Virgo, isn't it? Virgo, Libra. She's going to bring, yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. She's going to bring you some truth. This might be a feminine energy who you look up to, that holds title in your life, because this is you, Gemini, this Queen of Cups. And you're all up in your mentals at 3 a.m. and you're gaining strength. Let me see if I can do this. And you're gaining strength, right? There it is. And you're gaining strength. This is you, strength. And you're sitting in that strength. And there may be times where it wakes you up at 3 a.m. and you're fucking thinking about it. But this person might be a boss, a sister, just a feminine energy that holds title in your life, and she may come in and bring you some truth about something. And it's surrounding some information that has to do with a possible contract with a king. The world's on the bottom. So it's perfection. It's what's supposed to happen. It's success. Why is this king here? The Eight of Wands. Why is this King of Wands here? That's a passionate, noble person, right? That's Cancer. 6 of Wands. It's a victory. So the King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. So now that would be the counterpart to the Queen of Cups. Okay. So Gemini is sitting in the King of Wands energy, being very honorable and noble. And this is the counterpart to this queen. And this queen that holds title in your life, a friend, a boss, a neighbor, even a girlfriend or a boyfriend, don't tie sexes to them, is going to bring you some information about something surrounding this person. You're sitting in this energy, Gemini, with the Eight of Wands, having some sort of, I don't know, new ideas, but what this is saying to me is this can also be a reaction, a quick reaction that you had a victory with. You had a victory with this, okay? Yet she comes out in reverse. And when she comes out in reverse, this is lack of concentration, or the inability to move forward. And she's anxious. She's not happy. And this can even be infidelity. This could even be infidelity. That's what fell. So I'm going to have to close it there because that's what fell. So Gemini, I have to call it like it is. The bottom of the deck says that whatever it was, it cut through the heart of the situation. Your heart, his heart, right down the center. Hurt like a mofo. Counterpart showing up. So we are talking about a husband and a wife, a significant other that holds title in your life for a minute. Because it takes a while for 10 swords to go in your back and to feel this way. And to know with the star card that you've been disappointed. It was bad luck. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Slothy misfortune on someone's part. That was a possible infidelity that you're having to have strength around, Gemini, because it's keeping your ass up at 3 a.m. Broke your fucking heart underneath the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse is just like, it's not good. It's bad luck again, right? And who did it happen to? The Queen of Cups. And I showed you on the bottom of the deck where the King of Cups showed up before. So we are talking about a significant couple. And this woman, this feminine energy, is going to bring you some information about this King of Swords. That is the counterpart to this queen. No wonder, no wonder she's in reverse, because she's like, I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to move because I don't know what the fuck is up. I can't concentrate on shit. I might even be vacillating with tons of anxiety because I'm left up in this goddamn energy all the time because I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it might be a victory, but that guy don't go to war without getting his ass kicked either. You know, and with the Eight of Wands, it tells me that something happened. Someone took a journey, someone took a trip, did something, but this is Sagittarius, and this could be a reaction. And the way the cards read, it is Gemini's reaction to the situation, and the truth that Gemini told about the situation and went to war and found out and got a victory over. And yet I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in this inaction. That's exactly what she does. She sits in this inaction with this secret scroll, and when she's ready, she'll make her move. This is tough, Gemini. This is a tough reading. I can feel the energy. It's okay, darling. We've been on here a minute. I've got probably 1, 2, 5 more to go, and it's okay. Late, early, don't worry. You're here. Wow, Gemini. So I'm going to close it there, Gemini, because I don't think I need to clarify anything. Whatever it was with this significant partnership, it broke your heart, possibly broke their heart too. Maybe they learned something about the situation too. That's why I tell you guys, when I do the tarot, I do not want you to make a decision on anything based on what the cards tell you. Don't ever do that. The cards are simply to mirror your life and to show you what you're not looking at, what you don't see, what you don't want to see, what you're ignoring, what you say, oh, I'm going to make an excuse for them and their behavior. And we do it all the time. Oh, you're Gemini? God damn, it was a powerful reading. Look at all these cards. And it's quite significant and quite beautiful for Gemini. It's been quite beautiful for a lot of the astrology signs because of the energy and the shift of the new age of Aquarius. Tomorrow's the new moon. We're officially going into spring tomorrow, officially. And there's a lot going on with the planets, a lot of energy. Find out where you're in your house, where you're at 22 degrees of Aries. Find out where that is. Find out where 22 degrees of Uranus is. What house is he in? What's he doing? Because I know for me, it's profound energy. I totally feel it. Totally feel it. This is the first time I've done a live for all signs, but I love doing these and I want to do them. I probably could do them a lot faster, but I really think that it's important for me to give you as much information from the energy as I can. I'm not going to stop spirit just because I only want to do 4 cards. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell spirit what to do. She tells me. I'm not in control. So I apologize for the delay in the time. I don't have any way of time stamping it until after I get done. So I'll time stamp each of the signs so you could just fast forward and go right to the reading so you don't have to listen to my hogwash in between. It's okay. Libra, Libra baby. I love Libra. Libra's a great sign. Can be stubborn, stubborn. What's going on, Libra? What's going on with Libra? So there's a victory for Libra in the energy to the far left, some sort of victory that you have with the 9 of Wands, possibly making some sort of, I mean, to me, even if you think of this card right here, this is leadership, good skills, right? News, journey. This guy goes out to war, just like I said, comes back. That's Leo. He comes back with a victory. You a Libra in the house? Awesome. He comes back with a victory. So whatever he does, he goes to war. He works it out, works his ground. He's a soldier after all. And look at he has a wreath on his head, and it says, "You have had a victory." This is Leo showing up in the house, baby. Libra. Leo's showing up. So let's see what the past energy is. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, perfection, success, destiny, eternal life, an event in your life that's supposed to take place. Something that's supposed to take place. I think that's Saturn and Earth. Saturn and Earth. Okay, so in the environment is the Six of Cups in reverse. The outcome is the Queen of Swords. What is the energy opposing Libra? Might have to do with someone that holds title in your life, a boss, a husband, a boyfriend, a brother, even a school teacher that's a male. But whatever it is, it has to do with the Five of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Interesting. This is new goals and ambitions in reverse, and this queen is facing that, right? So, Libra, in the center is your past, current, and outcome, which is the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups in your current energy, and the Queen of Swords in your outcome. These are the energies on the outside of the read. This could be you having a victory, and this could be you having a new beginning in something with the Five of Cups in reverse. This could even be a return of, you have hope that there's a return of something. Maybe that's the victory you won. Let's see. Maybe you're going to have a turnaround, a summons with someone. What is this Six of Wands? You took a risk with the Fool, or you're going to take a risk, or this opposing energy took a risk. What's this risk, Spirit? That's opportunity, adventure, risk. Whatever it is may have caused a tower. Maybe that's the victory you came into, because the tower comes in unexpected. You have no idea it's coming. It hits like a lightning bolt, just like it shows. Just like it shows. To the Knight of Pentacles. So, you've had a victory of something, okay? Or they've had a victory. And they're leaping, or someone's leaping, or going to leap, or has leaped, and they're going to take a risk here with the Fool. My idiot planet Uranus. This guy, maybe the leap that someone took was a risk, and it caused a tower. And that's the news you came into, and the victory you found out. And the results and the movement are slow. This guy's dull. He barely moves, right? It's like the situation might be moving slowly for you. Okay, this tower takes a minute, so the situation might be moving slowly for you. Excuse me. And you're wounded with the Nine of Wands. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Because this is a recognition. Somebody recognized something and you had a success. And it's whatever it is, it's perfection. It was supposed to happen, right? 10 is completion. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Unexpected even, right? You didn't know it was a destined event. It was fortune even. To the Three of Swords in reverse. The Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse is like an overindulgence that was hidden, and it caused pain and possible gossip to you. And the Three of Swords in reverse is you coming out of sorrow, and you have some loss and some fucking confusion. I'd have some confusion too. Shit. Three of Cups in reverse fell right on it. Has to do with a king. Has to do with a king that holds title. That's an honorable person in your life. Cancer, Leo, passionate even. But this guy sometimes he can be he can be a dick sometimes. The King of Wands. He just wants to sit there and delegate everything. Yes, he's honorable. Yes, he's passionate. Yes, he's a good leader and he's noble. But think of all those things. Those are what a leader does, right? That's not that you just sits there and leads, right? Honorable Cancer, Leo, and this Three of Cups. This could be somebody was gossiping, telling, maybe overindulging in something, right? With the Three of Swords. What were they overindulging in with that? Because that's sorrow. What was that confusion? That overindulgence is what caused the confusion. To who? To an empress, who's leaving a situation. So you came into some development about it with the empress here. You this is accomplishment. This is success. She's sitting in her goddamn worth. That's water and Mercury, I think. Don't quote me. This is a beautiful woman. She knows her worth. She knows wisdom. She's sitting in it. She's sitting in her garden. But you're possibly leaving a situation because this is evolution. This is evolving. This is wisdom, right? And it's surrounding a Six of Cups in reverse, a disappointment over a past friendship or lover. What is this past disappointment? Two of Pentacles in reverse, difficulty, caused grave difficulty. Even possibly you felt totally discouraged. You're like, what the fuck? Look at this guy's not on both feet. He's on 2 feet. So somebody was juggling something and you were like, what the fuck? Two of Pentacles. What is this, Spirit? Clarify this. You might be having a oh, okay. So the King of Cups is out, right? So the King of Cups is an emotional person. He comes from his emotion, right? He is an honorable Libra Scorpio person, but this is a different king. You can't dress the King of Pentacles or the King of Wands up in the King of Cups clothing and vice versa. It just doesn't work. This guy is very, very compassionate, and this guy, he's someone who has been a constant in your life, Libra. So this two of Pentacles in reverse, this difficulty that's caused you some, I'm just going to use the word some discouragement. I want to use another, but I won't. To the to the Six of Cups in reverse tells me this has to do with a grave friendship or someone that you had a relationship with and you're disappointed about the past. And it has to do with the king. And it's the moon in reverse. That is, I just said that's trifling. I just said that. This is deception even. This is you discovering something. This is a negative influence. This is shit. Cancel plans. Outside interruption. You could go on and on and on, right? Because underneath the moon, that's an illusion in the first place, right? You have to look at everything when you're underneath the moon. Pisces showing up. To the Nine of Swords in reverse. Beautiful, right? This is telling me that this is good news to you. You're healing. This is good news to this queen, to this empress, because of this. In the upright, right? In the upright, this would be a broken marriage, vain regret, leaving. But when you're talking about the Five of Cups in reverse, you're possibly talking to someone, this queen is, about a possible turnaround, hope, about a relationship that maybe you came into light about something and you guys are healing it together. And this queen is facing this. She's facing this. She's not looking away, right? She's looking right at that 5 of Cups in reverse, and she's saying, listen, I might want to return. I have some hope. She's got strength. She's coming out of the 9 of Swords energy. She no longer feels restricted to her person. She's healing. That's good news, right? To the 9 of Swords, or the 8. It's freedom, new beginnings, right? She wants a new beginning. She's able to relax a little bit, and she has some strength, and she's facing that 5 of Cups. So she's saying, I'm going to return. I'm going to return. What are you returning to, Libra? What are you returning to? What is Libra returning to? Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups on the board, so now we're talking about the counterpart. I knew we had him. So we're talking about a significant couple. And it's emotional. They're all up in their feels, both of them. Both of them. And you are going to have a turnaround. Hello, darling. You're Cancer. Hello, Cancer. You're going to have a turnaround possibly with this person. I will take a couple cards to clarify that. What is this summon, Spirit? You're summoning something, and you might just be summoning hope. Okay, there's the Queen of Wands. You're very intuitive, very psychic. You're sitting in your worth. You got your black cat. Holy crap. It's a victory. You are this. Okay, so you may have a turnaround. Okay, Gemini. So listen up. Gemini, this has to do with the couple. You and your husband, your wife, whatever. You know the story, okay? And you're healing and you're coming out of some information you came to light about someone's behavior that was a little slothy and a little misfortune to you, right? But you're going to turn around and have a summons, or you have hope about a turnaround for yourself regarding these two. And this queen has come out on top of that 5 of Cups in reverse. This queen is very fond. She's very attractive. She's very psychic. Look at that cat. Very intuitive. She sits in that throne and she knows her worth, and she says, bitch, I have hope. I'm summoning some hope about this situation. I come into some light, and I am this. And I'm sitting in that power, and I've already come to you twice with the Queen of Swords, and I've had a victory over this tower. Now I have a Queen of Cups, or an Ace of Cups, right? Now I have a brand new beginning in anything I want. Good health, love, joy, beauty, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 3 of Pentacles. I want to build. Are you going to build with me? Are you going to see what I'm building and help me to gain this legacy that I'm building? Or are you not? Let's see. Whatever it is, it's a wish fulfilled. One to close this for Libra, please. Death, ending, kaput. Whatever situation came to light, you have both put an ending to it. That's a good thing. You gained wisdom and learned. And now the 3 of Wands here. You're making some sort of plans to move forward with this partnership. You possibly have some action that you're moving forward. And this is Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries. Spirit saying, no, thank you. Every time Spirit talks, that damn thing comes on. You might be dealing with a person who's younger than you, or you're younger than them, and they are more mature, or you are more mature. You know your story, right? And Spirit's telling me that you need to plan with some sort of cooperation, because this is a success to the relationship, to these two. You both have learned. And yes, it's painful, and you're sitting in your energy, in your worth. It caused grave pain, but you're healing, and that's good news. And you're coming out of everything. And you, even the Nine of Swords is in reverse. Healing, right? Moving forward. You want to build. Now, Spirit's giving you a brand new beginning. To who? A feminine energy who is saying this. I have hope about a situation. I might even be summoning a turnaround with this person. I may not, but I have hope about a situation and I'm healing. I'm intuitive. I'm attractive. I'm loving. I'm a mother. I may even have children. I'm psychic and I don't need shit. I know who I am, right? Pisces showing up with Aries. Again, that's why I say you might be dealing with Aries to an Ace of Cups, baby. That's being given to you. A brand new Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's health, love, joy, beauty, anything that you want. But just like anything you want, you have to nurture it. Beautiful reading, Libra. Painful lessons we have to learn in life. They suck sometimes, don't they? I'm so sorry. I have to read the cards the way they come out. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Libra. I appreciate you so, so much. I'll try and go back and timestamp all these for you guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I see, this is why I do it. And I don't know. It's like the energy just flows through these cards and flows through the screen. I literally can see sacred symbolism that she's bringing me about a person or a situation. And I have to make light of that. And if I don't know the person or their situation, I can figure out what the sacred symbolism means, but I don't know who I'm supposed to tell it to. And so the only way I can do it is through the cards. And so, I mean, you can't just walk up to somebody and say, hey. You could, but they'd probably want to lock you up or some shit. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Aquarius. I moved my tents all around. Aquarius, Four of Wands. Celebrating victory, wedding, something, completion, poignant point in your life with the Four of Wands. Aries. Happy couple sitting there. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. That's your past. Some sort of outside interruption with the Wheel of Fortune in your past. And then in your current energy, you have the Eight of Swords. And you have the Page of Wands in your outcome. Spirit, can I have the opposing energy, please? So there may have been, Aquarius, some sort of tower that's already occurred in your situation, okay? And you're celebrating that possibly with this Four of Wands, saying to me that the towers are poignant points in our life, right? They come into our life to tear down a faulty foundation and show us something that was built on something that's wrong. And they do that so that you can build it back up into something that's pure and that's good, right? So spirits brought you something with the Four of Wands. You're possibly dissatisfied, but this is a completion. See, I channel energy too. I don't just read the cards. I'm listening to her. Okay. Okay. So you might be evaluating a situation or okay. 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 Spirit has such a sense of humor. Okay. So with the Four of Wands here, you might, I think Spirit's telling me that Aquarius, that even what this card says, if you look at this card, you say it's a completion, it's a wedding, it's a celebration, all those things, right? It's not just all those things, it's all those things and more, right? And based on the reader and the energy that spirit gives and the symbolism she shows me is the message that channels through for you, right? So the Four of Wands is telling me that you possibly we're celebrating something with someone, right? Happiness, all those things, kind relationship, possibly that you're having a reevaluation, completion, or a poignant point in the relationship is coming to cycle, and you are dissatisfied with that closure of that cycle because it's possibly due to some sort of outside influence, failure, bad luck, even with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's left you feeling like the Eight of Swords, tied up, censored, restricted. So you may feel like someone has placed a restriction on on your person, Spirit's saying. And the Page of Wands, I just want to show you, let you know what's laying down on the foundation. The Page of Wands is saying to you, listen, I have some news for you. Everything he's looking for, if you Google him or you research anything on tarot, he's looking for the star. And those buds on his wand are going to grow. Yes, he's novice. Yes, he's immature, and his energy comes in as fire of earth, as a writer, a singer, an artist of some sort, but he's very novice. He's very immature. He's one of the youngest courts, and it comes in as a feminine energy. So that's why I don't tie energies to the cards, sexes to the cards, because it just doesn't work. And whatever the situation is, Aquarius, you're feeling Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, and there was an unscrupulous release of some sort. So now we'll get into this and clarify it. I just want to give you a base of the reading and what's on the foundation. Now you can choose your side or their side, his side, your side, my side, your side, don't matter. Or you can take both sides. It doesn't matter. And we will clarify this Four of Wands, Spirit. What is this Four of Wands? Three of Wands, or Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So I'm going to take one more before I say that. I'm really disliking that card tonight. Okay. The Four of Wands is coming out telling me that Spirit's telling me that I've actually nailed it. The Three of Cups is saying that you're having some sort of hospitality or fortune with somebody. It has to do with a friendship or a family member. You're celebrating that with them, and you're celebrating possibly a discovery with them, a poignant discovery in your life, in both of your lives, and you guys are celebrating that discovery together. And it's surrounding a Ten of Cups. It's surrounding everything you want, right? Friendship, happiness, love, joy, prosperity, Pisces and Mars. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. To the Three of Swords in reverse, that there was some sorrow and some loss and some confusion due to this. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. And she keeps saying it's an interruption, an outside interruption, and she keeps saying bad luck, failure. Clarify this. To the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Obstacles. The Emperor. Obstacles. Okay. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Okay. So this Emperor put obstacles in your path in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse, right? Six of Swords comes out. He's in reverse. This is obstacles. This is defeat. This is like causing some sort of difficulty to you, putting obstacles in your path, deliberately doing it. And that's why I say, with the Three of Swords, over here. That's caused law. That's caused confusion. You're like I'm just confused about the whole situation, and it's causing me loss, and ruins. And it has to do with my family. And then the Eight of Wands comes out in reverse and says, "I this was violent, and it had to do with an emperor, someone that holds title. It was either violent or spirit saying, mm-mm. It's taken you some courage because this guy did some things deliberately that's caused some quarrels, and I don't want to use the word that she's using. It may even have caused, I don't want to use the word, but she keeps telling me to use it. This may have even caused some violence in your life, physical violence. That's got you Eight of Swords tied up, Aquarius. To the Queen of Cups. My earphones are wearing down. If they do, my volume will just pick up. The Eight of Swords. To the Eight of Swords is a disillusion, right? You're some sort of censorship here with this Eight of Swords. Some sort of, that's Gemini showing up there. This is a restriction. You feel like it's a restriction to your person, to this queen. She feels like this mother has a restriction to her person. You may have a family and a child, or two children with this person. And there's a victory here about something. You've had some sort of victory with this uh this Six of Wands coming in. He's saying, I've got some good news. This person might be Leo, younger than you. And then the Three of Wands, you're having some cooperation with them. There's some cooperation going on. You're making some plans. That's what this guy's doing. He's waiting for that star. You're making some plans. You're tired of feeling left out in the fucking cold. You've thrown your sword down. You said, that's it, I'm done. I'm looking at the cards, you guys. I'm really channeling. Five of Swords. She's saying to me that you've grown, you've drawn a line in the sand, turned your back and walked away, and it's been cowardly, and they know it's been cowardly because it was deliberate obstacles put in your path surrounding Gemini. Clarify this, lover. Harmony, trust. You had harmony and trust with this person. Yes, and you've retreated wisely. Spirit saying yes because you need fucking rest. You can't win a battle when you're this tired. You need rest. This is Jupiter and Libra. You're temporarily taking yourself out of a situation and it's caused strife, and you're gaining some rest. Your sword's there. You're gonna pick it up if you need to. Five of Pentacles to the Sun. So this person or this situation made you feeling left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here, right? This is like just disillusioned, loneliness, depression. I just might as well, what the fuck? I don't even need to try because I always feel left out in the cold. But Spirit's saying that's bullshit. Yes, ma'am, I hear you. That the sun is shining. No, thank you. Aquarius, this is an accomplishment that you've come through, Aquarius. A huge accomplishment for you. And the Two of Wands is telling me that you're making some sort of plans. To the Two of Pentacles. 222 might mean something to you. The Two of Pentacles is like you're having some harmony with yourself or with a partnership. that you're making plans to move forward in. Bottom of the deck is you're sitting in the Empress energy. When to close? You put a death to this situation. Whatever you came into light to, you put a death. It was unexpected. You didn't know it was happening. This guy goes out to fucking war too, man. Comes back as a skeleton. He's had his ass kicked. He's had his ass kicked. Puts a death to a situation. This is Scorpio. And this is probably an unexpected change or even a loss to you. Could be even just a transformation the relationship's going through. And I don't like to say it, a death. But I never say the cards give a physical death because it's not a physical death. It's a metaphorical death. It's psychological. There you go, Aquarius. Big ass reading for Aquarius. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Everybody is having large readings. Everybody. We're going to do Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces next. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Can you guys hear me? Because I do believe my earbuds failed me. They only last so long. Hope you can hear me. You probably can hear my fans on my grow. I apologize for that. Don't want the candle to burn that paper. Please don't burn that card. Thank you. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer. Oh, God. Cancer, here we come. All the water babies. I'm a water baby. I'm a water baby. I am a double Pisces Cancer rising. I am all fish, baby. I swear to God, I tell everybody that the female vaginal is a dolphin. That's where we came from, the ocean. If you look at it, it looks like a dolphin's nose. I forget the name of that dolphin. And then it gets fat. TMI, I know. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We're going to do Cancer first. How you doing, Cancer? I hope you're well. We're going to do Cancer first. Spirit's really channeling through me right now. She has me like... And I see all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Let me cut these because she wants to talk. Yes. I hear you. I see you. I couldn't do this without her. I couldn't. See, she wants to rearrange herself. She does that when she wants to rearrange herself. Fuck, Spirit. Okay, all right. Just tell me just to breathe. Sometimes the energy just flies, guys. I can't tell you. And you have to really learn to channel it. And sometimes it's not your energy, it's the collectives. And so I can channel the energy I get and feel, but I can't channel the collective's energy. All I can do is block it, right? So Cancer, here we go, Cancer. We're going to do Cancer, and we're going to do Scorpio and Pisces. So that wanted to flip. Is there another? No. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So the Knight of Pentacles on the outside is, wow, slow energy. To the Two of Cups, some sort of partnership that you have with someone. There's an unexpected event or a downfall that's happened due to some ego that stepped in, and Spirit gave me 2 cards on this last one. And Spirit came in and gave you an awakening on this person's ego. And because the Ace of Cups is someone egotistical, being selfish and being hesitant about a situation. And you, Cancer, put a death to the situation. It was probably unexpected and you didn't know. And it caused some loss to you. and a transformation, and the transformation has to do with a romance, a love partnership that you have with someone, and the progress might be really slow right now with the Knight of Pentacles there, because that guy's Virgo, Leo, right? He's slow. Yeah. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is slow. So there's a partnership here that you have some cooperation with the Two of Cups here. A romance, some sort of romance, Venus and Cancer, right? And the slow movement I clarified as the Page of Cups, some sort of, this is another earth or water sign. See all that rough water behind him and he's standing on solid ground? Is going to bring you some sort of offer. It might be... might sound immature. The offer might come from someone younger and someone you had a turnaround with before, because the Eight of Cups clarified that too, or that page, saying that you're going to go down that mountain and go around, evaluate shit, and come back up. And you may pick up those cups and go back to a Ten of Pentacles, to a loving family, right? Wealth, prosperity, because that's what's on your mind. Wealth, prosperity. So what is this Two of Cups? What is this romance, friendship, cooperation that Cancer's having? You're going inside with Hermit. Why are you going inside, Cancer? You're not taking an offer. You're bored. I'll show you in just a second. Okay. That you're having to have some strength around. The Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, saying, I'm thoughtful, intelligent, I know my worth, right? And this Two is saying, I'm queen, I know my worth. And this partnership, I'm telling you, I know my worth, and I'm having some cooperation with this partnership because I've taken myself inside this lantern and I've gained some introspection. I've withdrawn cautiously to look at a situation, evaluate it, and find answers, right? And I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking anything right now because I'm bored, I'm dissatisfied, and I'm reevaluating it, and I want some goddamn redemption and strength. And you're gaining strength surrounding this because this was unexpected. That's why I keep saying it's been unexpected, Cancer. This was unexpected to a queen. To a Queen of Pentacles. What's this Death? The Ace of Wands in reverse. To the Seven of Swords. One more. So this was selfishness, a lack of determination on someone's part, and it was an unwise attempt to take, defraud, or steal something from you, Cancer. To the Chariot in reverse, caused defeat. Maybe they even vanished. Maybe they ghosted your fucking ass. Maybe they took your money and ghosted you. Maybe they lied and cheated and stole and took your money and then ghosted your ass. I have to call it like I see it, like Spirit's saying. This is failure, unsuccessful. They even if they got away with what they did to you, it's been unsuccessful to them. And yes, it's caused a grave defeat. That's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse, because selfishness stepped in, ego stepped in. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, showing up. Somebody's manifesting like a mofo, taking some action to express themselves to the world, some sort of enlightenment and perfection. To the Ace of Swords, to a new beginning, valiant new beginning, victory, love, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I think. Ace of Swords, valiantly coming in with perfection, with divine on my side, and I have action and I'm manifesting. I took a leap. I took a leap. You might have taken a leap away from this. because you're going down the mountain and you're going to reevaluate something. And you're going to evaluate maybe this offer, because this offer is slow coming to you, and it is surrounding a partnership that you had to take yourself inside to gain introspection with the hermit there. Every time I pick him up, I feel this bit you at the core, Cancer, to the 4 cups saying, I'm not taking it. I'm dissatisfied. I'm sorry. I'm going to reevaluate this. That's why I'm in the hermit mode. I have some strength around it. And I'm going to put a death to the situation because I can't tolerate this fucking defeat, this loss, this bullshit anymore. I've learned. To the Ace of Wands in reverse, saying you have been an egotistical, selfish, with a lack of determination, and caused me grave setbacks because you took or attempted to steal, lie, deceive in broad daylight, with the 7 of Swords there. To the Chariot in reverse, wow, saying to me that this has been an unsuccessful attempt on their part because they got 1 caught, but they may have ghosted you and caused you a defeat and a failure, but it was unsuccessful on their part, and karma's a bitch. Because the Ace of Cups is saying that was selfishness, egotisticalness on someone's part that maybe they manifested. Maybe they made it happen, especially with this guy here and the Chariot in reverse. And Spirit coming in and turning the wheel and saying, this is perfection, and I'm going to show this person this. And she did. And she said, I'm going to valiantly tell you the truth. I'm going to show you the truth. And now you have all these brand new beginnings and brand new buds growing. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the 2 cards that came out on the back side was Judgment. That's Spirit, Cancer, saying to you, I'm blowing the horn. I'm trying to show you something. Don't you see it? And it came in quick. Came in hard. Stressed some truth. I'm sorry, Cancer. Shit. Strong, hard. That's Taurus, Gemini. To the Moon. Again with the Moon, you guys. The Moon in reverse is trifling. It's a mistake. It's canceled plans. It's bullshit surrounding a 10 of Cups. Surrounding a loving, happy fucking friendship, right? Because the Moon, when it comes out in reverse, is not... It's trifling, man. It's a mistake. It's deception on someone's part. It's actually a discovery that you came into. And yes, it's a negative advantage, Cancer. And that's why you placed a death to it. And each person that learns this and grows together, it's a win-win for you both. It's not a lose. It's a win-win. So you know your story, Cancer. This has been a hard journey for you. And everybody's been having a hard journey. And I can see it in the cards, and I can feel it in my cells, every single one of them. So there's yours, Cancer. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry about all this, but I have to read the cards the way Spirit gives them to me. I'm not your atypical reader. I read more like a storybook, you know. It's like a picture she shows me. And I read the picture. I don't really care about the sexes or the signs or anything on the card unless there's significant majors. And then I always consider the symbolism on the major arcanas. That's why I use this deck, right? Because there's so many variations out there. And the way I read is intuitively, and I channel. And when she starts going, I'm telling you, when I have a client in front of me, I have a piece of paper and I'm literally drawing in a circle. I don't know why. I don't know why. Had no idea. I was just told get a pencil and a paper. And they're just circles. They don't mean shit to me. They wouldn't mean shit to you if you saw them. It just looked like scribbles of circles. But when I'm circling, if you think about evolution and you think about what I'm talking about on Cracked Wide Open, that's how it goes. In a circle. That's how you evolve. You go up, you go down. You go up, you go down. And that's how it is with the circle. And every time I'm doing the circle, it's funny because it's going this way, not this way. Like you would draw a circle, it's going this way, opposite. So duality, that's what she tells me, right? And when I'm doing that is when she's channeling. And when I say channeling, Spirit doesn't give you a note that says, "Dear star, this is what you need to say." She gives you pictures, symbols, sacrednism, feelings, fire. She'll give me fire. She'll give me water. She'll give me broken glass. She'll give me boxes. She'll give me bars. She'll give me prisons. She'll give me isolation, depths of the deep sea, drowning, whereas I actually feel like I'm drowning, you know, but it's all intuitive feeling through me, and it goes into the cards because the cards have my energy on them. It's beautiful, really. Scorpio, let's do it, Scorpio. I love Scorpio. One of my friends is Scorpio. She's the one I told you that gave me the amethyst, or the amethyst necklace of her dad, and I put it in my hand, and I never met her dad because he was passed, and told her his name, and the stone got very, very hot. Cancer, or Scorpio, right away, Page of Wands, darling, some sort of news, good news you're going to get. Maybe, what are you doing? Are you creating something? Are you looking for that star? You could be an artist. You could be a writer. You could be a magician. You could be anything. You could be anything you want, because that's going to grow into whatever you want it to be, because the page is a feminine energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or no, a feminine, and I don't know why I said that. Spirit, why did I say that? No. Okay, it is a new beginning, she says, but it's news to you. So maybe there's a new beginning coming for you. Wow. I can't take all those, Spirit. That's way too many. Let's do this again, please. Maybe that was me. Okay, guys, my battery's going down, so I'll see if I can get this done, Scorpio. Page of Swords, the Magician, Page of Cups, and the Outcome. Ooh, Ten of Swords. So some spirits come in and done something with the Page of Wands, and you're getting news. You might have someone coming and rushing in and giving you some information about it, and you're manifesting something. And then the page is coming in to bring some news, but you've placed an ending to it with the defeat and the failure with Virgo. What is this? What is this page? What is this page doing, Spirit? The Knight of Wands in reverse. You're suspicious, you're jealous about a partnership. You're making plans to move forward, but you're suspicious about something. What are you suspicious about, Scorpio? You're suspicious about happiness, maybe pleasure, prosperity, your value. Maybe you don't think it's too good to be true. Maybe you don't think you're worth it, but you know your value, and Spirit says, yes, it is worth it, and you're manifesting it, and it's coming. Beautiful, Scorpio. And it all started with you planting those seeds. Yes. There might be something underneath the moon that's maybe some trickery or disgrace or something coming in towards you regarding a King of Wands. A passionate good leader you're taking on. Maybe you're just underneath the illusion of the moon because you're manifesting. You know, not everything is good underneath the moon. And when you're manifesting, not everything we manifest is good. So there may be an illusion or delusion going on with Pisces regarding some danger or trickery. My lights just shut off. To the Hierophant. The Hierophant is some traditional values you're coming into, saying, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm taking myself into exile regarding this information with the page, this news. What is this exile, Spirit? Six of Swords in reverse. What? Obstacles? Maybe it's difficulty. You've had some difficulty and obstacles with a partnership. There's cooperation. You're moving forward. You've placed an ending to something. What's this ending? Because you've come into some intuitive knowledge with the High Priestess. She's all-knowing, holding that secret scroll. And Scorpio, it's a victory for you. So whatever it is, it's a victory. That's beautiful, Scorpio. You're sitting in an ending with a new beginning happening with some secret knowledge that you have come into, and you're not making any moves, and it's been a great victory to you. And you're making plans to move forward with this partnership. And this Six of Swords is saying that there might be some obstacles. It might be difficult for you to move forward. Maybe that's why you're resting in exile. And you're thinking about this offer, right? But it's surrounding a King of Pentacles and some traditional values and something that maybe was an illusion to you, but you know your value. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying happiness, prosperity, and pleasure. It's all yours. And you're making plans to move forward with this person. It's beautiful. Beautiful, Scorpio. Yes. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pisces, we coming. We coming, Pisces. I hope I can get to you before my battery dies. If I don't, I'll do a Pisces reading separate and put it up. Pisces, how you doing? I thank you so much, Scorpio, for letting me read for you. I really appreciate it. Next time I'll use my computer and plug everything in. This is the first time I did it, so it's a learning process. I think I'll make it. Pisces, 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 Pisces. My Pisces babies, my Pisces fishies. I love my fish. I'm a fish all the way. All the way. Two of Pentacles. So you have some sort of harmony going on, some sort of new idea. Maybe you're planning. Are you planning something? Helpful. Are you juggling something? Ooh, you've thrown your sword down in the past about something. That's your past card. Two of Pentacles is the outside influence. Could be you or your outside influence. Current energy is the King of Pentacles. Someone sitting in their worth. Aries, Taurus, right? Generous. He can be a dick sometimes, though. Thinks about his money all the time and his worth. To the Nine of Wands. You're wounded, Pisces. What's this outcome? That page, man, that page has been out like a mofo all night. To the Queen of Cups. So possibly with the two here, you're having some harmony and you're juggling something, right? I would say stay balanced. In the past, this is an energy on the outside. There's tumultuous water in the background. He might have been juggling, or you might have been juggling something or someone or something, right? And someone's thrown a sword down and walked away. Could have been a king. Could have been you hanging on and saying, I'm this King of Pentacles. I am this reliable person. I know my worth. And you're wounded, Pisces. Wounded. What is this? Five of Swords, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. wealth, health, prosperity, value, right? Taurus, Virgo, happy. You might be single, Pisces, right now. You know your value and you're sitting in this ace in your garden, right? You don't have a care in the world. You don't give a shit. It's like, I am this maiden. I am this empress. I'm in my garden and I don't need anybody. She's a counterpart of that king as well. She's in the same court. So there might have been some upright double dealings from a king of Pentacles, or you did some upright double dealings to a king in your environment, and it's left you in your mental, left you feeling left out in the cold, delusioned in your mental, waking up at 3 a.m. and wounded. That's why you're fucking wounded. What's this wounded warrior? Magician. You having some action. Ooh, okay, beautiful. To the Ace of Wands. A profitable new journey, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, in anything you want. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's a new beginning in love. That's what's on the table. Pisces, you have a new beginning in love. Anything you want. To the Four of Pentacles in reverse on the Page of Cups. That's a return. To me, this is an obstacle, but it's more like it's movement, but there's a possession, an earthly possession obstacle in your way, and it surrounds love. So there might be some material, something material that's not equal give and take with money in and out here. Like somebody might be breadcrumbing you. Maybe with that obstacle, because it's a possession. Maybe you're fighting over a possession with a family member. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. So with the Ten of Cups, this has to do with the happiness, family, friendship, love, joy, prosperity, Pisces and Mars, right? One of the most positive cards in the deck. But with the Four, that's steadfast, man. That's like, So she's saying there's some sort of earthly possession that's in the way, Pisces. And I don't know if this is your energy as the new immature page offering love to somebody, or if somebody is coming towards you and this is their energy with the Two of Pentacles here, having some sort of harmony, but there's still, it's Capricorn, right? There's still tumultuous water and he's not standing on 2 feet. So you have a new beginning on the table with a Ten of Cups. One more. I gotta take one more. Wow, that flew out. Okay. I have to take them. I'm sorry. So there was some restriction on your person, just like I said. You've had some restriction placed upon your person by codependent toxicity, narcissistic, codependent relationship, whatever you want to call it, addiction, whatever you want to call it. And you were concerned that your fruitions weren't coming in. You were planting seeds and nothing was coming to fruition, and you were waiting and waiting and waiting with this guy. And you are this Empress. And you don't mind starting over. You don't mind starting from the bottom and starting over. So you have your head down. You're working hard with this Eight of Pentacles right here, right? It's employment, money. You're learning something with Virgo. And you're sitting in this energy of the Empress. Wisdom, all-knowing, powerful. And what are you doing? Healing, Pisces. You're healing. Everybody is healing. It's balance, it's pleasure, it's optimism, it's hope, it's spirituality, it's healing, it's all those things, right? And we don't get where we get in a day. Sometimes it takes us a minute to get all this pain and shit in our bodies and our processes, right? Our psychological bodies, our emotional body, our pain body, our physical body. We build up these emotions over periods of time, and so we can't get over them in a day. This is spirit. You have a brand new beginning on the table, Pisces, and you're sitting in this energy of the Empress. And yes, you might be single and contemplating this love news, but that's okay. And it might even surround a happy family, joy, prosperity, all the things you want. But you're going to sit in this and you're going to heal and stay in this Empress energy. And this wand is going to birth anything, a brand new beginning in life, business, baby, marriage, relationship, house, career, inheritance, in anything you want, but you have to build it, Pisces. And you're going to. She's already planted seeds in her garden, and she doesn't have a care in the world, and she ain't gonna wait for no one, because she is this Empress. This is a court of the Empress. Just like it's a court of the king, right? Anything below a king and a queen is a cup, right? Anything below a knight is a page. So, it goes in order. She is sitting with wisdom, knowledge, intuitive. She does not need anything. She's accomplished. She's evolved. She's taking actions for a new beginning. And she doesn't give two shits if she's single. Way to go, Pisces! Damn, everybody's been having some crazy readings. So I think I did, 2 hours or more on here. I hope it uploads and everything works out. I'll try to timestamp everything so that way you can just go to the reading. You don't have to listen to my shizzle. And then you can leave a comment below. Share the video with other people. It's the first time I did it, so if I made some mistakes and had some clutches in the road, I'm sorry. Let me take a rip with you guys. Say thank you to you all for letting me read for you. Cheers. Ooh-wee. I love you guys so much. I'll post emails and links in the description. If you want a personal reading, I do them. Reach out to me. I don't push it. I don't tell a bunch of people about it. It's there if you want it. You have the link. It's there. I love you guys so much. My throat chakra is going crazy. I feel a little hoarse. And my energy is a little, she wants me to just go. And so I'm going to go have some dinner and do a little meditation. And then I will close my tents up because my lights are turned off and I need to do that. One's on, so that means the timer's messed up. So I go do the timer. But thank you guys so much for letting me read for you. It means so much to me to do it for you guys. And I will talk with you guys soon. Namaste.